as your Arc World Tour champion, but it's time to jump into PlutoJr versus Raven. That's a good character. Raven? I hope he shows up in the next.
Nah, leave him be. I don't want to play against them. Now that they've shown us that they will bring back characters just like they were in Rev 2, I'm scared of that character even more. But straight on to our first match. As you said, PlutoJr unfortunately getting pushed to the corner pretty early, but a couple good confirms from Eno actually does end up getting the burst out of him.
Oh, yep, but getting right over the Sun Dipper there. Nice will confirm, too far away for the 2S, and there's the DP just blowing out of the corner.
Falls from the overhead. It's going to be RTL. Good choice. And generate that hard knockdown. About 50% damage as well. Raven does have a reversal on deck. Just going to hold on to it, though. A BRC is going to be the choice.
Backdash. There we go. Just letting the DP rip again. PlutoJr saying you have to respect my reversal options. Uh-oh. But don't gotta respect that one.
Oh, okay. YRC does actually buy us a little bit more of a turn here, but we do have one in response as well. Legs get blessed. We're still alive, though.
Oh my god, I thought that 2H was going to connect, actually, but Stroke the big tree going right under it and able to secure Raven the round.
Extremely strong showing to be able to get out of that one. We win the 99-second poke war. Not something I thought I was going to get to say for anybody versus Sin.
Now just trying to be a little cautious here. You saw Pluto is trying to go for that 6D, trying to go for a preemptive button to stop Raven from getting in. But the footsies game not going to work out.
Okay, just go straight in for the dash. Oh, timing is a little messed up, though. It's not quite safe. And we're able to react and completely destroy the deflect shield here. So RTL one more time for the one time. 50 meters still on deck, though.
Oh, dashed up. Nice block. Blocks both hits there. You have to punish it after the first hit.
Yeah, it is definitely a wake-up call / matchup check. If you haven't dealt with Eno before, it is something you have to be proactive in that moment. As you said, you cannot let both hits rock or it's just a completely free wake-up for her.
Yeah, just unfortunate situation there, but I don't think Pluto is going to fall for that twice. Now that you've seen it, you can beat it. And we're going to jump straight into the next game.
Yeah, I think that's the tough thing about it, too, is that even if you know that there is that gap there, applying the actual punish, if it's not something you've practiced, can be pretty difficult here. So maybe something that Raven's going to need to look into is to get a little more aggressive with the reversals on that, at least until make Pluto prove it, is all I'm saying.
Absolutely. Trying to prove it right there. Starting off strong, getting the burst out of Raven, but still maintaining the corner pressure. Too far away for the 5H to connect.
Nice, crack the overhead, looking good. Oh, bad news. Not quite enough to kill, even with the dust, though. A pixel of life left. Eno, more than capable in situations like this, but with the meter building up, I was going to say, even regardless of if we made it to the 50 or not, things were too dangerous. Sin is so good at getting that little incidental damage.
But even good at getting some of this big damage as well. The corner carry is phenomenal, but a big whip on that 2H means that Raven turns the tide.
Yeah, as long as you're able to find your way into... Oh, a nice block and a better punish. Amazing timing, but a drop combo. Still gets the PRC slowdown, though.
Oh, yep. Knocked down, immediately set up the antidepressant scale. DP is blocked and is going to be punished accordingly. Builds up enough meter here, going to be able to secure the round.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're able to get back to the ground and get into a 6H for Eno, a lot of times it feels like you can restabilize your routes pretty easily, which is easier said than done, but, you know, it works itself out. There, decent damage coming through. Raven in a very positive situation, but unfortunately gets high crushed immediately.
Yep, set through the wall. Hard knockdown scenario. But Raven is sitting on 100 meter. You saw the backdash to try and bait out Fortissimo. Oh my god.
Wow. And the burst. We get the fully charged Wild Assault as well. Still not quite enough, though. Sin has one more chance. It's a one-touch game.
And there it is. A big counter hit. Still has 50 meter available. Trying to secure the wall as much as possible. I love the little reset there, but a setback and the whip punish with Stroke the big three. Raven.
And on that last situation, too, when the deflect shield came out, unfortunately, was just like pixels from having enough calories to go for the cancel to be able to actually try and extend pressure off of that situation. It was very, very close. The game of inches in that final moment.
Now, we got to jump in for Pluto. Has to figure out a way to muster up this reverse 3-0 proxy. That's going to be difficult. Pluto's been playing very well, but Raven has really been locking in on those whiff punishes. That's the big thing. When Pluto lets something like a 2H whiff, Raven is always there to make sure they suffer.
Definitely agreed. Plus, I mean, just mileage per hit. But you can see here, doing much better on that situation already. Able to bring it down to one more interaction. And on the wake up, it's just going to try and press. It's a pretty easy meaty from there. And Pluto is on the board looking much better on this significantly more aggressive approach we're taking. Oh, and is a little more metered in the way that they're trying to like whiff on their own. I think that they've kind of realized the same situation as you, that Raven is getting a ton of massive whiff punishes here and doing a much better job of where they're spacing their normals. PlutoJr, who did we hand the controller to?
I know, Pluto locking in, but it's not over yet. Raven putting them in the corner. There's the burst immediately. And the Sun Dip are gonna catch the ankles. Pluto finally getting some on the board.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like you kind of summarized it really well. Just did a better job of not getting whiff punished. It genuinely was that simple. Just doing a better job of where we're placing our normals. And naturally, if you are, I think if you're taking a more, again, metered approach to how you do it, you're going to win the footsies game against Ino, right? Like, she's not going to hang with Sin in those moments.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just not. You gotta just roll in. That's the thing about Sin. He's so good at rolling over characters that don't have great defense. And Ino is one of those characters that doesn't. Obviously, she has Fortissimo, but as long as you block and punish, there's not much she can do against this character when he gets going.
Good. First time he comes out, off the table for both players here, but PlutoJr continues to press forward. Everything is coming up their way right now. Tyrant Barrel for another hard knockdown.
Yeah, this reverse 3-0 might be more likely than we think. Pluto, stop trying to play the footsies game. It is just all offense.
I was going to say, you can't whiff punish me if all of these are on block. I'm just going to hold W, baby.
Look at that big pickup. Opts not to break the wall, wants to maintain the corner positioning here. Is going to be able to get it this time, straight with the Tyrant Barrel.
Well, unfortunately, even using the FD there, wasn't able to get much. The air-to-air comes through, and that is an on miscue from Raven. The notes set up for the anti-air perfectly, but just kind of gets beat to the punch in that air-to-air situation.
Yeah, I mean, air-to-air is not Ino's greatest aspect, right? Against a character like Sin. Sin has phenomenal air buttons that reach such great distances that it's really unfortunate for Ino, because she has things like her dive and stuff to maneuver around, but with that big hitbox just swinging around, it's difficult for her to actually get that movement.
Yeah, agreed. It's like, in terms of frame data, it's relatively even, but you kind of hit the nail on the head. Just the amount of space that Sin takes up in moments like that is just, it's unmatched. At least in terms of Ino.
Here we go, taking to the air. This time worked able to get the burst out of Pluto and getting the counter with the JH.
Oh, nice wild salt to get confirmed as well. It's sneaky stuff. Not very much damage here, but the positive bonus is really going to start to add up. Or it could have started to add up if we weren't in block stun, in hit stun. Everything again, all Pluto right now.
Nice, BRC.
What another whiff punish with the stroke. This time S-stroke good enough. Raven on set point finally. It's been eluding them for a while now.
Right, 2D. There's the burst. This is huge for Pluto, especially getting the offense right afterwards. This time faking out into the throw. Overhead's blocked. My God, Raven blocking for their life.
Oh, final game, final round, maybe coming up. Miss time. Listen, that's the greatest setup of all time. Miss time your low and just press close. I like it.
You know what? I choose to believe that was intentional. There's the YRC immediately into the hoof stomp. Final game foul round, just like you called it, Proxy.
Jump forward, maybe. Oh, instead it's a 6P attempt. Pluto had a similar read to me, but unfortunately that read is not going to matter here. It's going to be a hard knockdown in the corner. Set it up one more time. Knew they were going to build the meter on the step forward.
Oh, nice with the block in the air. Does get clipped overhead. Has to spend the burst there to stay alive. Now, that's a big opportunity. Doesn't get caught twice. That was the same thing that lost them game number 2.
Uses the last of their burst there on the Wild Assault that doesn't convert.
Underneath the chemical love.
Still alive, but this is really bad news for Raven here. It's gonna have to be one clean block to have a chance. Still has a deflect shield though.
Oh, there it is. Finally comes out, but there was no follow-up from Pluto. Smart Sun Dipper coming in. Reverse 3-0. PlutoJr locking in.
That one, by the way. Me, it's like a dotted line showing them jumping and me HP being yeah, very good. Oh god. Dude, next 2 players up and ready to go though. I didn't see the characters. Oh, I see one. Ah, okay. Sin again. A little more popular.
Sin. Hey, we might be going back to the days of early season 3. Remember how much Sin popped it off then?
Carcass plus 9? Carcass is not a normal gamer.
Yeah, that's a move.
I appreciate that though.
Oh my god, look at the damage. Millia, help! I think it's ScaryEsq who needs to change their tag to help me.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Looked for the air to air jump as couldn't quite find the mark.
Oh my god, that YRC is devastating. Blocking Scary into the corner. Nice blocks in the air, but does get clipped by the JS.
Damn. Quick answer back. Love to see it.
Think these people are excited for the anime? You think we're gonna get more Sin players when the anime drops?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm down for it. His character was interesting, and I don't know. I think maybe people are just... there was that period where people were like bored of him, right? Because it was like very basic and whatever, but like maybe just people are starting to understand the fine line of going low over and over again and canceling it without meter.
And then finally breaking him through the wall and hitting it overhead. Oh, almost did it. Great space. There's the 6P into the RC follow-up. You are dead.
Yeah. Quick follow-ups, top to bottom. Definitely like the ideas there. I mean, that's the Sin way of life, right? Able to just apply so much pressure on the ground. And Millia obviously does want to stay in the air like as much as possible in those moments, but like just doesn't feel like you can get a good angle, especially not when your opponent's so aggressive, right?
I mean, that's true. It's very, very true. And we already talked about how Sin has some pretty phenomenal air buttons, and Isozaki has been chasing Scary up to the skies. Not only does Sin have great air buttons, his grounded close slash is a fantastic anti-air. God forbid you get clipped by that.
They cannot change. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Right, so game number 2. Oh my god, the counter hit. Just goes for the side swap there with the dash follow-up. I like that decision making a lot.
Oi, overhead finds the mark, able to find the throw afterwards, like that little whiff. And the YRC buys you a bit of room. Unfortunately, Artemis doesn't do much for the situation, and a quick air throw puts us back into the same blender.
Yeah, trying to bait out a throw scenario there, but the Artemis is able to swap sides, putting Isozaki into the corner, but just hold this DP.
With the ball in the moment. Close slash into the double cross up. There's the knockdown.
Yeah, finally getting something going. I was going to say it's been so difficult to open up Isozaki, but that's twice in a row. Make that 3. There's the burst.
Oh my god, but the air-to-air on Haircar, RTL to follow it as well. Crazy open up.
slash. All right, into the Lust Shaker RC. Are we going for the RC for the wall break? Oh, that's not good. That is absolutely not what ScaryEsq intended to happen there. I think he wanted to lock Isozaki in the corner, but either way, still able to take the round.
The round started a little bit more passive there. Had the 6P locked and loaded for the preempt on the jump, but unfortunately, after that little piece of command movement there, wasn't ready for the follow through on the reaction. That was a tough one.
Tough one, but still. ScaryEsq able to maintain control here. There's the burst. 6P hitting its mark. And going low, baiting the burst. This one's gonna hurt Roxy. Opts to hold the corner, actually. Uh-oh, we're scrambling. It's getting squirrely here. Trying to go for all of these overheads. Bro, this is the battle of the overheads versus the lows.
Oh, still alive, okay. Just barely living this out. Situation's looking dire, though, even after we escape here. Does find the air-to-air, though, and has the meter, but drops!
No! Oh my god, yeah, that does not work in this season. Capella doesn't have that launch up. But there it is, JH able to connect.
Extremely aggressive in the scramble. I love the idea here. Listen, we might be headed to a Millia renaissance, too, with people like Walter out here.
I mean, you're
coming
right.
around doing well. I mean, just one Texas Showdown, right?
Yeah, it's very rare to see Millia players perform at that high of a level, except for a few, but I like it. I mean, Millia is a strong character. Biggest downside, of course, is her health bar, but she has the mix. And really, that's all that you need. Shouts to Millia guy, by the way.
Always and forever, my goat. Missed that guy. Hard to miss right away. Look for the jump S. Try to finesse a little too hard with the movement, but does end up getting the burst afterwards, so, you know, who am I?
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Look at the defense here, trying to go for the 5P. I think if Isozaki went for close slash there, would have been the better button, but still, 5P, not a terrible option.
Yeah, I think they thought because of the slowdown, they were going to have a little bit more agency in that moment. But unfortunately here, Millia is stealing all of the agency away. We do get that quick interrupt, and we get the block on the wire. See, actually, this might be the round.
It absolutely is going to be. Didn't even need the super, but just wanted it for the extra credit.
I think I'm watching the movie. I respect it. Oh, and a little bit of a hesitation there at the round start. Does manage to get the deflect shield, though. Gets out of the corner, but opts back into it for the mix-up there, unfortunately.
Oh, nice deflect shield. There's the RC. Oh, no. This is all ScaryEsq needs is one knockdown to turn things around.
Oh, Capel once again doing a pretty decent job with the movement, but still not finding touches he needs here in the final moments here. And obviously Sin, as explosive as he is, the round is never over. You are looking on the barrel of potential death now already. One quick interaction's all it takes.
Yeah, but it is right back to neutral, and ScaryEsq sitting on 100 meter. Oh no! Went for the air dash right in Isozaki's face. Now it's Isozaki who takes the lead.
Putting it back in control, Scary. I mean, adjustments required. This is... I know I already said it, but I'm so glad to get to see more Sin, dude. I really like this character.
Yeah, he is an incredibly fun character to watch, a fun character to play too, honestly. I think all the Sin haters, they've never actually picked him in a match or in training mode, because if you did, you couldn't hate him.
He's just a nice guy, I don't know.
He's a good kid.
He is. Okay. Once again, trying to be preemptive with the sync P in that moment. Good defense, though. Blocking matters in the moment. Incredible stuff, and bursts out with the DP as well.
Oh, but there we go. Nice for the cross up on the JH. That was tricky there. Don't blame Isozaki for just spending the burst. Trying to course correct back to neutral. And the scramble, JH, and that hit DP. I think it crossed over on the other side of DP and connected.
Boy finds the slow slash afterwards here, is able to completely convert. Doesn't go for the super though, so still gonna have that overdrive. Or the follow through. Nice just blocking again, a great DP.
DPs have been unlocked for the 3rd time. Overhead is blocked, but this throw isn't. It's unfortunate going right back to neutral here. Gotta try and buy time for that meteor to come up, but doesn't get the opportunity.
After you real for that one. I respect that. He said I'm obligated to hate every character I don't play, so I have to hate Sin. I respect that.
That's a real Guilty Gear player, I tell you what.
A little too far, the standing S. That's okay though. And just kind of got walked to the corner. I feel like Scary mind controlled Isozaki into the corner there.
We know what kind of mind control that is. We just can't, you know. We won't go there though. Oh, there's the JH. DP comes out.
Oh no, immediately with the overhead. Good follow throughs here. Drops the combo, but still the reset in the corner is still a good situation.
Oh, and the cross up. Doesn't spend the meter though, just wants to go for the mix. Hits the DP on the backside again.
That's gonna even it up. It's gonna take us to another game 5. I don't know what is in the water today. I don't know.
People after Arc World Tour, people heard about ranked mode coming, and they are fired up now.
I will say that one phenomenon I've noticed is that whether it's Arxis games or Capcom or like really anything, normally I feel like after the World Tour, a lot of people kind of like let off the gas and take like a little bit of a break until whatever the major patch is coming. But that has not felt like the case for any game franchise ever. People are more motivated than ever, it feels like, post. They're letting the inspiration rock rather than needing to refill the gas tank, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. I mean, the announcements were very exciting, and they're still in the middle of the season. There's 2 characters remaining.
Yes.
Oh, but the JH.
Sick conversion. Love to use the overdrive as well. Doesn't have any meter to play with in this situation, but still good. Has full burst.
Yeah, that was a beautiful round. Best yet from ScaryEsq, looking firmly in the driver's seat, sitting with Verse going into this next round as well.
Oh, I like us taking that space. Isozaki with a dash forward after the 2K2D, realizing there wasn't much of a follow-up to come.
6P able to connect. Nice with the deep like shield. ScaryEsq just trying to be as mobile as possible, but finally gets grounded by the 6P.
Oh, and now a big guess coming. Are we headed to the final round? Gonna be decided very soon. Nice fire C.
Yeah, with full burst and about 75 tension here, Isozaki has all the tools to close out this round, but does get sniped out of the skies.
An answer.
You gotta be kidding me. What a conversion!
Of the anti-air 5P, no less. Scary with the burst here is a massive resource advantage. Getting the first touch, unfortunately can't convert it. Still gets the reset.
Wall break. It's a huge start here for ScaryEsq. Isozaki sitting at about 50 burst. Love the 5P for the anti-air.
Follow as well. Bad Moon. Do it again, honestly.
This isn't looking good. In the corner, gets mixed. Not gonna get burst in time. It's ScaryEsq with the winger super taking it.
Oh, baby. Well, about that time.
Oh, baby, let's go.
You play your color too.
That's crazy. Dany stepped right off the bat. Oh, this is gonna be good. Someone's gonna explode. Nice, throwing the Master's Hammer right off the bat.
Yeah, something you have to establish super early in this matchup. Whether you are the Slayer or you are against the Slayer, you need to find out if your opponent has those and abuse it if they don't. But a quick backdash to follow there, but drops the loop.
Oh my god. We are just swinging. 2S immediately into it's late. Yep, there's the Pile Bunker loop.
finally able to convert on the damage on that one. It's very strong. So the full burst intact as well, and gets the punch after the slide. I like that.
So there we go. Hand of Doom avoiding the command grab. Able to secure a command grab of their own. Bump ahead is going to be blocked. What a dash!
Oh, Ramlethal gets backdashed actually though. Nice. Got a hit on the 5K. Looking very, very strong. Converts into the knockdown here. It's going to have one more look.
Oh, and that was really smart too. Was well, committed to the PRC, right? Because when you go for its late, you're gonna RC anyway. So it's able to catch the backdash and gonna punish this burst accordingly with the close slash.
That makes an extremely good point in that the Kungfupanda's master was a turtle. So this is a relatively unfair matchup, I will say. This is master versus student.
That is a crazy lore matchup that we're getting here.
I respect that. Good call. Good eyes from the chat.
Aren't they making a new one?
They made a bunch of it. Most of them are actually good movies. No troll.
Like how many
there
are, to be honest with you.
1, 2, and 3 are certified good movies. Good start, by the way. Knockdown gets the first out of him.
Oh, delay there after the 2H. Didn't immediately go for the cancel. Big counter hit 2P immediately into another mount punch. Oh my god. Time for the back shot. 8:30 p.m. on a Monday night. Oh, bro, where am I?
Quick pelvic woo in response. Goes on through with the map, bud. Nice throw once again. We are not letting that rock ever.
Oh, there's the blood-sucking universe taking a nice bite. Kungfupanda just had...
Okay, this game sucks.
Yo, I love GeWB. Ah! Universal counter after biting your deflect shield. Kungfupanda
takes your soul, gets the follow-through, still has plenty of meter as well. There's no... With 2 wild assaults and 100 meter behind, there is a 0% chance you are blocking whatever's coming. There's just there's no chance.
No. Not at all. The numbers spell disaster, all right? But I'll tell you one thing that I'm noticing. The difference here between Kungfupanda and Tortle isn't necessarily the game plan or the execution. It's the fact that Kungfupanda is fully aware of how to stop the Slayer nonsense, right? Has not let a single Master's Hammer get through unthrown. Just the awareness and the quick reactions to stop Tortle's offense is really what's putting them ahead. There it is. Counter hit on the 2K. Dash forward, decide not to cross up. This one's gonna hurt. I love that setup into the 6H, just hitting? Just hitting raw?
The chunk is crazy. Oh my god, things are not looking good here. The student has become the master, it's looking like. Gets the block, the universal counter hit on the jab just because.
Yeah, and Tortle is also committing to a lot of risky and unsafe things with no meter to back it up. The whip on the 6H, my god, Kungfupanda. Uh-oh, bump ahead. And the burst is blocked.
Oh god, what a follow-up, what a finish. The Slayer mirror is always a treat because
oh my god. Asta versus GeWB, we're getting some more Sin Kisuke action up against Nago.
Listen, man, well, I really do. Maybe we are just prepping for the anime right now. I don't know what it is.
It's that protagonist energy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, GeWB, you're in the match. There we go. Okay, they start blocking.
Or lock in, Jesus. 2K into the stomp. Good use of the Beyblade there to jump the low. Crazy options to wake up with. Working out well.
Oh, into the 5D RC. Wall break with the 6H, absolutely.
Oh, and that's just unlucky. BRC's into the 2K. You hate to see it.
Well, I like the backdash there, but the Beyblade is gonna get caught by the Sun Dipper. Dash up 6K, keeping good spacing on that.
infinite right now. Throw loops coming through. Overhead finds the mark. Fast RC as well. Tyrant barrel just enough with the guaranteed damage on the shatter.
And this song is kind of absurd. Crazy good.
Respect.
Oh, the double close slash. Able to get the burst out real early there from GeWB. Dashes into a 2K 2D. Now we're sitting at level 3 blood, meaning that you gotta kind of play that spacing game, that footsies game against Sin.
Oh, and taking that extra damage too. This is really bad. Wake up super, wake up YRC. A lot of options to come here, and you saw that we delayed to try and look for the first option.
Oh, 5D is gonna connect though. Just goes for the fully charged 5D. Wants some more airtime. It's the wall break. It's enough. Asta able to take game 1.
This character does so much damage. I mean, I know that's Nagoriyuki on the other side, so I shouldn't be surprised from either of these characters doing this much, but god damn, bro.
Chat, I'm gonna need you to tell everyone you know that Guilty Gear Strive, Monday Night Strive, is live on TNS, and it is already hot. There's no waiting for top 8. Tell your friends to get in here. Tell your family too. Tell your mom to put on twitch.tv/TampaNeverSleeps and watch some Guilty Gear Strive.
Tell your mom is an iconic one from Jobber here. I like that. That's
Thank you. That's A.B.A time.
This is powerful stuff we got. You like to switch though, A.B.A? I mean, A.B.A has had some results recently. Obviously, if you watch AWT, you know this character. He's kind of run wild across a multitude of players. Obviously, Tiger Pop and GeWB being the two of the strongest reps for the character, but the character was on a roll.
Yeah, she is just has this overwhelming offense when in Jealous Rage. You're seeing it put to effect here with a perfect from GeWB.
I mean, that's the thing, right? I feel like when we first saw this character, we were like, oh, feast or famine, and we realized it's just like it's feast and like normal diet. I feel like the normal A.B.A like is not that bad. Like
3 squared meals.
Clearly weaker, but like it gets the job done.
But right now, Asta trying to put a stop to GeWB's resurgence here once they get their job done. Backdash to avoid.
Look at that 5H in the transformation. That's all unstanced. Now here we go. Bandai in the ball through 50% of your life. It gets the restance as well, so the nightmare's not over yet.
Oh no, tried to go for the fuzzy action there, but just messed it up a little bit. Spends the burst to keep maintaining this offense. RC, there's the uninstall, and now it's Asta's turn.
Oh no!
Unfortunate drop, it gets caught in the backdash from the key grab.
You get one look though. Finds the throw, still not enough.
Still stuck in the corner. Even uninstalled, this is a scary place to be. Watch out for the overhead.
Sounds good to US. Oh my god, still not.
Oh, look at the defense here. GeWB blocking. Does get clipped by the hoof stomp though.
And that's the classic situation. Great defense the whole way through, but if your defense doesn't turn into offense, then you're blocking for the fans. Something has to come from it. It's so hard for A.B.A in that spot. But with this transformation and full gauge, Asta's in danger. No, nothing else to say.
Yeah, this is scary. Asta is about to get burst back, though. Oh, and yep, GeWB knew that Asta would want to burst before getting wall slide, so went for the hard call out. He is king.
My God. 1-1 off the switch.
You know, Proxy, if you want to learn about any of A.B.A.'s music references in Guilty Gear Strive, you can go to my YouTube or Twitch channel because I just uploaded her video today.
Hey, if you're a mod, you should link that. You can drop the link, brother. That's just tight.
Yeah, I'm about to do
it's a great video, as always. Make sure you guys are linked up with the boy Jobber. You've been putting out some sick stuff. It's very fun to learn about.
She doesn't have a lot of references, but you know what? I did what I could.
Okay. You're doing God's work.
In it.
Yeah, drop the link, brother.
There we go. Boom. Mod privileges. Let's get into this.
Nice. Gets a start. Good stomp there. And puts us into a little bit of a reset. Ends up working out well. Doesn't quite build the meter for the overdrive, though, which I think is why we were looking for the reset.
Oh, nice whiff punish. Counter hit actually straight into RTL for the wall break.
Nice block. Dash up dust. I respect it. With a character with this many overhead options, to still just be like, I'm going, but if it ain't broke, back to the well. I'm tapping dust.
Command dash forward on in for the throw. Nice wake up buttons there from GeWB, but the burst is going to keep them grounded in the corner. Okay, far slash. Nice with the command dash forward straight to the key grab. Open up.
Yeah, just gets close to the corner. Really what you need to just do is win the positional war here. Unfortunately, keeps it mid-screen, and a quick whip punish from Asta. I think we do live this, but things are rough.
Just barely. Nice, the dash up 2P counter hit is going to be able to do it there. Asta now in the lead 2-1. One game away from sending GeWB to the loser side of the bracket.
Yeah, I just feel like we're not getting enough opportunities to stay in stance longer. I feel like that's one of the hardest parts about A.B.A. is optimizing damage versus getting as much jealous gauge as you can, because of like the amount you can stance unstance in the corner to just try and grind out extra gauge. But don't worry too much about that. We're going back to the vampire here. It's gonna be Nagoriyuki one more time.
Oh, but the 2K and the 2D trading with each other. Oh my god, the routing here from Asta has been phenomenal. Able to get just such great corner carry and a lot of reward off of seemingly straight hits.
US follow through. The RC, nice jump backwards. Unexpected from the Nagoriyuki, but working out.
Oh, nice! With the fast RC on the hoof stomp.
Just getting deleted in the moment now, down to the set point. I love the white wild assault right off the rip though, and had the right read on the Beyblade. Unfortunately, doesn't get the hit.
Bro, Sundipper, it's just too strong. It's blown up Beyblade multiple times already in this set. Now gonna go for the side swap with the RC drift upwards. The 2D frame kill is sick.
Now you're just guessing for your life. Full calories, positive bonus on the way as well. 6Ps and tries to bait the burst. You gotta just stay aggressive in that moment.
6K, just able to connect. There's the burst. Last chance now for GeWB.
And there you go. A quick little 2K is all it takes to find the finish. Asta looking strong, able to, manifest victory even through the multiple character changes we had to deal with there.
Druice 2 is going to be on the Happy Chaos. So, bro, it doesn't stop. It's about to get even more ignorant now. We got Potemkin on screen.
On fight, listen, he's, other than maybe plus R, he's the best he's ever been. So if you're a Potemkin enjoyer, now is the time to rejoice and to continue to enjoy this character while we have him. Because, historically, anime grapplers, when they have a patch where they're very good, the next patch is usually not kind.
That's right, and you got a lot of players are moving on to the Potemkin army as well. All right, but here we go, slide head. Yeah, trying to catch Druice with the gun out.
Yeah, man, 2 on that one. Uses the wild assault after the 2D. Love the idea. Oh, sick confirm. Double heat tackle, best way to get damage as well as get corner carry in a moment like that.
Oh, J2K, very nice.
Oh my god, takes the shot though, gets the hit, taps the dust as well. Of course we have the overhead on deck.
Shot off the wall. Headbutt in the booty. And the backdash of the slide head was clean as well.
Brave, bro. That's how you have to be in this matchup, though. You cannot let that rock. If you block that hammer fall, if they have 100 meter, if they have 50 meter and you block that hammer fall, you are taking an Aegis Reflector. Like a full-on Urian mix-up. Like, it's horrible.
Oh, Garuda's just a little too far away, and Drew's gonna get a massive punish on that. Great defense, though, from Squanto, able to weather the storm, trying to close the gap, but runs into a 5K.
Flash, gets a double jump, tries to drop down, doesn't quite work out. Good jump timing as well on the slide head. Kills. The conversion once again manages to get it close enough to the wall here and evens up the round count.
Right, pistol whip, trying to go for a little bit of a shimmy there. And just goes for the aggressive burst. 5D connects, gonna be able to go through the wall here unless we go for the slump. Slump it's gonna be.
Yeah, when your opponent has full burst, no reason not to go for the slump, but unfortunately now you're gonna have to deal with the pressure. It's time for Pop Buster. We've blocked enough. I'm telling you, it's Pop Buster time. Please.
That's it. Just go for the grab. Slide head connects, here it is. No, it's 5K.
It'll work.
Oh, it didn't, but the 6P into the heat tackle does.
Oh, Pop Buster reversal attempt there. Doesn't quite get the mark. Goes for the jump over. Misses out on the timing on that second overhead though.
Oh no, massive counter hit too. And that should be the round here with the Deus Ex Machina. No, oh, it was the wrong meter. Doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, still gets the tap dust mix up there. The slump wasn't enough to refill the meter completely, so we are still able to apply some mix.
But Squanto had some good stuff there. Only went for that one Potemkin Buster. Didn't end up working out, but I think going into game 2, gotta.
God, is that a hot take? I do kind of miss Asuka. I miss really good Asuka. I think the character's still like playable, but I miss like full-on cube madness. Yeah.
Cubic warfare.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Geometry wars in full effect. I do kind of miss it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't miss playing against it, but I miss watching it.
I don't know. I like watching him get put into a locker.
Yeah. Recharge some of the focus after the close slash. Force the burst out. Sweep, high-low game working out well. Good defense for the most part here in the back dash. Finally comes through. We have to spend the burst just to not have to deal with a knockdown.
And there we go. Slidehead able to close the gap again. Your boy Squanto's been doing a fantastic job at closing the gap a lot, but just unable to maintain the offense here. Druice keeps pushing them back out.
Yeah, Druice's use of FD has been very, very good here. And Squanto, unfortunately, is going for a lot of block strings that are just kind of getting us knocked out of the situations. It's hard, though, because, oh my God. No focus in that moment, too. If you don't find that throw, what a crazy situation.
Oh, the 2K, and yeah, no focus again. Squanto doesn't get the opportunity, though, to close the gap. Really, Druice has been doing a fantastic job of just weaving in and out constantly.
As well as, going to first roll for good timing here, but hold that thought. Dude, the instant air dash timing has been perfection. Between anti-airs and when we've been jumping, Druice has been ridiculous.
Straight to Deus Ex. Could be enough to kill. Not quite. Potemkin is a beefy boy.
That other thing you were going to say is also true, but unfortunately, on the landing, the 2K finds the mark. 2-0 in favor of Druice right now.
I wanted to say beefy and meaty, and they both came out at the same time.
And they're both absolutely correct adjectives.
When's the big meaty men slapping meat match, huh?
They don't want to see us win.
They don't.
2-0. Oh, dude, Squanto. This is tough because again, I mean, like, obviously, armchair quarterback. It's one of those like, oh, you didn't throw. Of course, the throw would have worked. But like, Druice is 100 for 100 on reading the jump from command.
Hey, the throw worked right there for Druice, right? Able to throw the wild assault and get the wall break.
Oh, good flick though.
To the corner again. Actually just goes for the focus, doesn't want the wall break. Just wants to keep Potemkin locked down.
Close that distance, be aggressive. Use your meter and be aggressive. You cannot let them reload. Nice. Okay. That didn't quite work out. Still trying to find something here. The flicks are good ideas, but it's just not lining up with the timing there.
No, but there we go. Knife edge chop. Tries to go once again for a pop buster. Rising JP. Hold up.
No.
This is an opportunity. Garuda point blank. 5D is blocked and no meter to back it up. Nice wake up throw.
Oh, that was so unfortunate too. On the Garuda was a pixel away from the 5K picking up, but still good to go. Squanto, an opportunity. What a round start.
Oh, look at all these blocks from Squanto. Tried to swing back. Looked like they thought the throw was coming. Nice, Mega Fist back.
Yeah, back is perfect in moments like that. Knockdown, has to burst in response. Squanto, big trouble, is gonna spin the burst, gonna try and be a hero.
Oh my, D connects again. Really rough here for Squanto now. Set point for Druice.
I love that. Honestly, from both players, not going for the flick, was trying to wait for it. When it comes through. Man, Druice is just, the sense on when the commando is coming has been ridiculous.
Oh my god, finally some pressure, but the 6B gets it off.
Taco's really good. Gets the throw. Things are getting a little bit rough here, especially with that pickup. And lands and immediately gets the connection. Unfortunate situation for Squanto, but Druice finds the winning lottery ticket on the jump in. Just a defensive masterclass from Druice, honestly and truly, in the Potemkin matchup on that one.
Pepri was the Venom GOAT in Exert. Hope to see him back.
Oh, all right. Back to the action, though. As we said, one of the people sticking it out with Giovanna, Kreator. Consistent results across the board. SQ on the other side. I'm interested to see how SQ, as one of the other top 2 Rams, being able to, push the characters, seeing that now Ram has been the best character that hasn't won the big one, like, since release, right? So I feel like the release of pressure of finally, like, okay, like, Ram can win, we've seen it, now, like, can more people replicate these results?
And not only did she win a big one, she won one of the big ones, right? The ARC World Tour Finals, and SQ is going to win the first round here as well. A pretty dominating one over Kreator.
Came through, does end your turn, that's okay. Spacing like that, it's all right. Gets the air-to-air, forces the burst.
Oh, but there's a throw. OTG, no, just goes for the enhanced spiral arrow into the close slash up in those guts.
Damn, perfect for Kreator. What a way to answer back. And ahead in the resource game as well. A full burst from the 6P round start. I love that specifically against Ram. I think that's a great matchup call for 99 if you're going to risk something.
Okay.
All right.
Just jumped to the other side with the close slash, able to connect. Goes for it again, but a just block this time from Kreator, getting clipped by the Rekka series though.
Yeah, I mean, Kreator's in the infinite right now. Like, the jump over Rekka sequence just goes unblocked for 3 reps.
The vortex.
Oh, God. Crazy, crazy work. SQ, good for it, though. Game 1 already in the books, back and forth. And Kreator has obviously shown that, you know, we can get the job done. The perfect for their 1-round answer.
Let's see. Can they keep that answer up?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Dash up 2P. Nice start here for Kreator. Able to get the flow slash as well.
Another great start. Couple good back dashes. But the rock, dude, when your opponent is kind of dialed into trying to backdash a lot of your sequences, that rock is ridiculous. And again, the Rekka cancel, stealing so many turns.
Right, DP. Trying to catch the jump there. Nice 2S connection immediately into the spinning dog kick to try and close this out.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Gotcha 2S able to connect. The coast-to-coast combo there with Ram into the wall break to get the positive bonus.
Oh, jump in, almost finds the mark. The sword, staggers the lows. No RC, I love it.
Ooh, into the wall break, more Tabato. Not gonna be enough, but it's a hard knockdown.
Hard knockdown should be good enough in this moment. Sword throw into the high-low, taps the dust, but a good block.
Nice press out from Kreator. Has a big opportunity to bring this back. The dash up 5K is huge. He doesn't go for the wall breaks. Just opted to cut it short to maintain positioning. There's the RC. Tries to fake the burst, and the OB close slash is enough.
Yeah, terrible situation at the end there for SQ because it's like it is a burst safe route, but there really isn't a good time to burst no matter what because you can just intentionally drop an OTG in that moment. There's just, oh, what a heartbreaker. It's definitely the classic, like you have to spend it at some point just to make your opponent prove it, but it just feels kind of checkmatey, you know.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, nice. I really do like the two Ps from Kreator, though, doing a fantastic job of mashing out of some of these strings from SQ.
Big dog kick once again. Finding the resources here. But that positive bonus should be able to change it up. Breaks through, Bordobato, good situation. Max meter on the other side, though, should be able to get an answer, but hasn't had an opportunity to even spend the bar. It's just a JK on the retreat. Taps him on the top of the head.
Yeah, huge there for SQ. Big round, able to get the counter hit at round start and the burst very early on from Kreator. Great just block, not getting pulled forward.
Boy, back to BRC, a nightmare to block. Kreator found the first opening, but unfortunately hasn't been able to get much else afterwards. SQ looking to close this out past RC.
Chasing up to the skies, the Kreator still blocking. He's on defense the entire time, but eventually gets cracked open, and SQ taking game number 3. Chat, what are you talking about? Ronaldo's already in Strat. Jacko.
Holy moly.
Right into the next one here. patience from both. Yeah, I like how SQ is willing to kind of let Kreator press buttons in neutral, just wait for that right opportunity to whip punish.
Hatu as well.
All right, toss the sword. Yep, and you have to respect the explosion, so that's a free escape there from SQ. Right into the close slash. Nice. Backdash BRC. Dash up into the throw. But Kreator able to secure the round.
Oh, too far with 6P. Good open up here at the start. Sacker for 2S. And Backdash just a perfect spacing, and then is able to get straight back in for the throw. I love that in and out gameplay.
Oh, but the cross up with the explosion. Everyone gets caught by that. And we're trying to go back to old reliable. Just cross up, close slash. More toss. Dashing again, 2K2D for the OTG. Backdash BRC is able to connect.
There you go, though. Secures the break. Round a piece. Max resources. Kreator, a must-win situation.
SQ still has first available. Spends it immediately. Does not want to allow Kreator to get that wall break, but Kreator's going to get it one way or another. Here comes the overdrive.
With Wild Assault coming. No, it's the back though instead. A potential incident to come. 50-meter available now. Wow, what a conversion. So smart into the Mortabato. Oh, but the DP is perfection and then gets the OTG 2S as well. Kreator is going to force that game 5.
And all coming down to the wire here. Again, this is top 48. I would say this is where the competition starts to be crazy, but it's been crazy since game number 1 on stream, honestly.
Literally since like game 1 of set 1, this has been a ridiculous like everybody is brawling today. I do not know what it is, but it's amazing.
They are fired up after the fantastic showing of the Arc World Tour. Heard the production was crazy on it too. Oh, just getting denied with that JH there in neutral. Thor Kreator just locked down. No conversion after the 2K though.
Say, damn shit, I had so much life ahead. Had such a promising future. He said, brother, the future's no more. The close slash is coming.
Okay. Right to Calvados. Good God, that chunk.
I always forget how much it did, bro, now that we don't get to see it as often. Had to spend the burst in the moment. A single situation left over for Kreator. This offense needs to last, but unfortunately, a crazy backdash BRC.
There it is. 3-2. SQ moving on in the winner's side.
Oh, dude.
All right, MFCR and K22.
I hate everyone so much. All right, let's see. This is not a fun one for Millia. I'll be the one to say it.
No, I mean, obviously, Millia has a difficult time mixing up a character who has a flash kick, right? You don't even have to worry about the input of the DP. You're holding down back all the time when you're on defense.
Yeah, we're breaking KFAB once you're retired, okay? That's all I'm saying. Hold that. Everybody lock in. Close slash finds the mark 12 more times. It's going to be overdrive into the heavy disc here. Actually, the burst ends up coming out.
Oh, but the 5P anti-air Very nice into the throw. RC, that's the first round for MFCR. Oh, that's right, chat. Let me know if they announced Spider-Man 4. Just post it in the chat if it happens.
That's the one thing you're allowed. Yeah, please.
Oh, trying to go for the 5K to dash up. 5P not kill the anti-air there, but the flash kick is.
Oi, overhead finds the mark. Time for the vortex. Unstance throw for the punish. He's nice with it.
Yep, in the OTG with the Berserker slash. Quick game 1 for MFCR.
Yeah, like we said, this is just this is one of those matchups, right? This character demands a ton of respect on the ground, and then Millia, a very air-based character, obviously wants to approach as best she can, but you just, I feel like the toughest thing is that with Millia, it's more important to be hard to hit than it is to be able to get to your mix-up, right? Like, being difficult to interact with is like step 1, and that leads to your mix-up. With your boy Goku here, always has charge, is always ready to rip the flash kick. It's so hard to actually angle yourself into positions to be able to abuse Millia's movement.
Bro, I know, I've watched the show. Goku is always charging.
He's oh my god.
Run through. Nice 2P press on the overhead attempt.
Oh, I like that. Burst safe routing and is able to still maintain pressure. Nice use of the overdrive response, though.
Immediate reversal there with the Berserker barrage. Fast RC JP.
Yeah, I mean, with that amount of meter, there's nothing else that a Leo player will ever do. Throw, though. Headbanger ball into the 2S. Finds the mark. Had to go for the burst there. Did not want to have to deal with the nonsense post-pillar.
Dash up 2K, 6K. Clean work, a perfect from MFCR. Mopping up 2-0, trying to speed run this match.
Yeah, this Leo champion is pretty good. Taking control of the situation so effectively.
I mean, K22 needs to make some major adjustments here. Has to somehow bait out some of these flash kicks, as I don't think MFCR has missed once.
Yeah, he's been correct every single time. And also, even if you punish him heavily for it, you can't scare him off of it, right? Like, MFCR's greatest strength is that he is completely ungovernable. You can't really condition him defensively, at least not in the way of, like, stopping him from doing things like this. He'll just up forward at you
and throw you straight out of the skies. And now you're backed up against the wall. 2P though. Nice press. Even better pickup. And there's the aggressive burst from MFCR.
Ah, it was a really sneaky PRC timing. The double headbutt has max meter now. See, K22 is definitely thinking about it too. The way you structure your offense, knowing your opponent can script the super at any time is crucial.
Oh, I like it. Just air dashing, trying to create that space, but counter hit 2D. The drop kick.
Dude, and the best thing about that was how MFCR sold it. We'll talk about that in a minute, but already with the 2K, couldn't quite find the anti-air. Still a good situation.
This. Oh, the super jump. I wonder if that super jump actually was to bait out the flash kick. It looked like it.
Oh. They're looking out. 2K into the fall through. Little Artemis foul. 6 to foot out. Almost in this. Leo, never say die. Still in this. This is an even game in my mind.
Yeah. And K22 favored. Able to secure the round, but it is still set point for MFCR. K22 is not out of the woods by any means.
JH. Overhead. Nice block after propel. Hey, now ScaryEsq coming up here. It's going to be a wall break. We're at least going to get to play neutral here, but K22, very good situation.
RC. Woo! That was a unique one. I haven't seen that before. Just going for the RC landing and then the quick dash or the cross through.
Oh no, and now if you get throw, ends it. Yeah, RC fast.
No. And there it is, immediately into the super. MFCR taking it 3-0. And moving on to now face FubukiVr. Strong, and we're going strong into a Sin mirror match.
As well as, I mean, it's obviously on the Arc World Tour again too, right? So we're gonna have at minimum one last hurrah for this game for sure. So like I said, there's still a ton more to be played here, but this is gonna be a devastating one. Dash up 6B, ends up getting the burst out of here, and Blue on a warpath right now at the start.
Start. Again, it's actually, thinking about it, I think Sin is one of those characters that actually can deal with his own nonsense. He kind of breaks that traditional rule of guilty gear, right? Has access to some really solid buttons, great reversals. He can push the opponent off of him in a big way and sending Blue through the wall in a big way as well. There's the dash up into the close /2S. 5H is going to connect, just go straight into another Tyrant Rave. Not enough to secure the kill. Yep, Wild Assault, 5D, tap, dust. That's round one down in Kaneda's favor. Straight through the wall, one more time. Blue with the positive bonus. Let's see if we can maintain this snowball's pressure. Backdash to avoid the 2S. Anti-air stun dipper. Sun dipper. Excuse me. Goes for the dash up into the throw. Into the frame kill with the stun dipper. And wow, what a use of Jikh! A very rare button to see used on the way down from Sin players. And the throw is going to be enough for Blue to secure a round in response. Dash up 2P.
Hey, way to consume the calories though, gets the knockdown. DP in response. Of course I'm not blocking.
No, not at all. But we are going to drop another super every wall splat. It's been Tyrant Rave after Tyrant Rave.
Close left, forward, gets a connection, max distance, ends up spreading the burst and finds a hit. This is huge.
Absolutely massive. But one thing you have to be careful about, Blue is nearly at 100 meter, and you cannot get hit by DP. But instead, you get hit by 5D.
Yeah, backdash timing ended up being perfection as we do get the closeout here.
Blue looking strong in that back and forth. But Proxy, I feel like Sin is one of those characters that doesn't necessarily fall prey to the rule of having a difficult time dealing with their own stuff, right? Sin is so good at offense, so good with footsies. But on the flip side here too, he also has great defense with that DP. So as an all-rounder, he can deal with his own nonsense.
No, definitely agreed. I mean, it's it's something to behold for sure, especially with how aggressive you're allowed to be with the stamina. But somebody in the chat kind of described it perfectly. The matchup becomes 7-3 when you're down, like if you're 2 stamina behind or more, like the matchup becomes a nightmare. Brave though. Knockdown, wall break, positive bonus, max meter on the other side for Blue.
Oh man, what a confirm. Oh, trying to go for the 6K there. I think a dash up 5K would have been able to connect.
Okay, legs get clipped though. Have plenty of meter to follow up on it as well. Nicely done there. Blue back. The idea and tries to clip the low again.
Overhead's gonna connect here. Nice. Gets the follow-up straight into RTL. Got that from his daddy.
Yeah, listen to the cooler RTL.
You're not wrong.
Jump block is great. Manages to get a punish because of it. Fully charged Dust and secures the wall stick. Ooh. Able to get through once again. Beak driver finds its mark. Max burst though being the big difference maker here for Blue and spends it right away to not have to deal with the corner pressure afterwards.
For the double 2K into the frame kill. Nice backdash. Trying to chase down. Creating space. Both of them matched on that 2S, but the mortal counter on that 2H is going to lead to some nice damage here for Blue.
Of course, Tyrant Rave one more time. That Tyrant Barrel looking good. Blue, potential to go 2-0 right now. Has the beat driver and has the aggression. Finds the hit and the burst is there, but we're going to hold it.
All right, and able to take the round. Kaneda with the game up too.
I just don't think they thought they were going to get stuck to the wall on that one. Maybe they just thought they had more time.
I think so. That had to be the case. Just holding on to it a little bit, a little too long. Let's see what the adjustments are going to be. I mean, they've been kind of neck and neck, trading rounds, trading games here as well. And neither of them able to really get one step ahead. Also, that Denji avatar is kind of sick. I just realized.
It's tight. I appreciate people who put effort into it.
Yeah, all the different like things you can make with the avatar system. It's very cute. Patience for Kaneda. Yeah, after the burst, didn't want to rush right on in. Knew that a button was coming their way.
2K2D is the answer. The 2K2D of their own. RTL one more time. Closer and closer to this hard knockdown. The potential victory. No calories though. They're gonna have to maintain offense here until an RC, but instead it's gonna get turned on its head and Blue is gonna find a massive opening. I don't like that the person named Blue is not playing the Blue Sin, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, you know, I was just thinking that too. Oh, but what a conversion into the Tyrant Rave, Tyrant Barrel. Hard knockdown scenario for Blue. Just baits out the DP. Yep, the punish with a close slash, devastating.
On that knockdown one more time. Love the overhead attempt. Trying to beat out Mash. So Stomp gets the trade. No confirm, but still maintains corner. Unfortunately, there the jump back ends up winning lottery ticket for Kaneda. RT just far enough.
That super is all about the corner carry. Oh no, but the wake up DP. Blue just sending it. Kaneda right back at you.
That was goofy as hell. What is that low float? Just flies past you.
Into the empty low on top of it.
That was mad goofy. I would be a little annoyed getting hit by that, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nice, able to secure the throw. Just goes for the jump. Empty jump into close slash. Okay, RTL once again. Red Lightning. Catch up into the close slash 2S. Both Stomp's gonna connect into the RC.
Round attempt, 2S and touch too far. Gets the whip punish because the Wild Assault has meter. Tyrant Barrel not quite enough. Prayer here. Going back to neutral, it wasn't a slump, so I guess that's hard.
Oh, but there it is, OTG.
That was a tough situation because I mean, like, you kind of didn't want a wall stick to be able to just play neutral, to be able to just run your mix one more time. But unfortunately, you know, like being behind, it's just there's so many calculations that have to go into a moment like that. It's really difficult to tell what's best.
Yeah, I mean, that can be said for so many different interactions too, but especially a life or death one like that, you just gotta stick to your gut. We are hopping right back on the sticks. Going at it once again. Kaneda 1 game away from eliminating Blue here from the bracket and getting 1 step closer to top 8 on loser side.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
What a trade. What a throw. Gets the empty low as well. Actually did jump. I think I was ready for it, but unfortunately didn't tap back fast enough. Not a bang for your buck on a touch like that. 50 meters still available, even with the positive bonus going to be ticking up now. Goes up and delays, and unfortunately gets caught in a BRC slowdown that's going to end the round, gets stuck to the wall before the burst comes back. But even if we had access to it, there was no way we were spending there.
Nice dash up into the close slash. Burst comes out. Hey, I think Blue heard you, by the way.
Yeah.
Made the swap to the blue outfit.
I respect that. Oh no, 2S checks the legs, tried to commit to the slide. Things do not go their way. A pixel of life.
But still swinging back. Catching the jump frames there from Kaneda. This is huge. But you have to watch out. 100 meter. Winning this round is going to be tough.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
All right, into the wall break. Dash on in. Woo! That BRC was interesting. Into the hop again with a fast RC. But swinging back, dash up throw. IDJK.
Still not enough though. Kaneda gonna get one more chance. Might be able to close the set here. What a trade! Uh-oh.
No, Blue.
Uh-oh.
RTL, there's the hard knockdown, but Blue in a very similar situation to last round. The Kaneda was 100 meter here and just needs to find a single touch, and there it is. Blue taking it to game 5.
Yeah, was ahead on calories, was ahead on meter, and had burst. So all Blue had to do was, if any defensive mechanic of any kind lands there, Blue just goes back to neutral with such a huge advantage on resources. That was really well played.
Well done, well done. And now, who's going to be the strongest sin in the yard here? Kaneda versus Blue, game 5.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ooh, right under the bar slash there, round start.
Oh, got the dash over. Nice just block, saving yourself a little bit of a headache. My god, dash up gets the flash, 6P is the response afterwards, misses the combo again though. A lot of damage left on the table. Close flash, overhead attempt.
Oh, that was crazy actually. The 2S not getting punished by the DP. Able to confirm into RTL. It's gonna be blocked! I can't believe that didn't confirm. Now set point for Kaneda. Just always seeming to be one step ahead of Blue.
Oh. This round looking a little bit different though. Nice DP. Will us the other way. Overhead tries to find the mark, but unfortunately just can't quite escape fully. Has to deal with this pressure, but a BRC throw turns things on its head.
Oh, neutral jump with that 6P. There's the back throw. Oh, slash.
Okay, a final guess for your life. You have burst, you have 50 meter, no calories. It's just a throw. Safe and simple is all it takes.
If our other players have something to say about it, Soft versus Jikh. We're getting some Testament versus Millia. Okay.
Yeah, we'll find out. I mean, obviously, it's another one of those matches where it's a very strong, grounded, controlled character facing off against the prototypical, the mosquito, the fly. Hard to deal with for sure. Find out quick though.
Millia versus Testament. Duel 1.
So off the start, how do we want to approach it? The question here. Soft is just gonna go for the backdash and try and use the Grave Reaper, the Unholy Diver at that mid range to try and interrupt these jumps. Fortunately, it doesn't quite work out here. Both players have to get their burst off the table. Grave Reaper a couple of times. Trying to just play defensively here. Unfortunately, he's getting damn near negative penalty just from the amount that we're having to backdash to get away from the pressure that Millia is able to put out. An overdrive into a hard knockdown and a terrible situation for Soft, fighting for their life. And you're gone. Not much to be done there. Off a hard knockdown, Testament, no meter, no nothing. You're just, yeah, you just gotta believe at that point. Stage is applied though. 2K finds the mark. That's how the pressure goes. 2K2D once again is able to be the way that we get started here. Looks for the teleport throw attempt though. Sneaky stuff from Soft unfortunately doesn't work out, and that's going to open up the Millia Vortex one more time. Boy. Heavy disc one more time. YRC is able to buy us a little bit of breathing room. Obviously a great 6-speed coming out of Testament to be able to interrupt in those moments. But unfortunately, a JS is going to lead to another heavy disc, and another heavy disc is going to lead into a finished round. It's just that, the flowchart. It's that simple. Definitely agreed. Chat, sometimes when you're watching Millia, it can feel like the character is playing at 2x speed because it's definitely the type of character where you kind of have to you either have to play extremely evasive and which can work, but it demands more perfection, and the alternate option is just kill them with speed. Just run them over with the amount of options you're able to put out, how fast you're able to interrupt, and how things can go for you. Yo, I definitely would never want to opt into the game plan that requires you to play perfect. So no. the higher speed situation is definitely the better call.
All right, now Soft lockdown in the corner. Oh, but the rising JS. It's just so easy to get smothered in this matchup, right? You mentioned, yeah, having to play perfect. Testament has so many different committal moves, and having to commit to which angle you think Millia is coming in on is just a nightmare.
Flash touch too far. The teleport timing here. It actually manages to get the bait. Hits them right on the top of the top hat.
Ooh, okay, that was an opportunity to go for a whiff punish. Didn't believe in it though. And yeah, those far slashes are not going to be able to connect. Soft needs to figure out a way to try and keep Jikh grounded. Stop just these excursions to the skies.
Oh, the Unholy Diver just barely connected there. Dust is a little too far away though, but Soft is still in a terrible position now.
Danger. Has burst available, not going to spend it here. Millia up 2-0. Yeah, right now Soft just cannot seem to put a stop to the offense at all.
I mean, that's just kind of how it goes, right? Like as Testament, I feel like you have to be able to like control things at neutral, control it at the source, not let the actual movement get started. But it's so difficult because again, it's just the same on the other side. You have to commit so hard to cut off a lot of the options and a lot of the angles that Millia wants to attack you at.
I mean, yeah, it's absolutely true. And the commitment here has just not been the correct guesses. Just trying to stay away and create space to get a game plan started. But see, going for the 6P a little too early, not getting a read on Millia's movements. It looked like more of the same here, Proxy, a rerun, but the 5K anti-air is going to be bursted immediately.
Love the RC, close slash to follow. It should be just enough. Yeah, absolutely. Chicken foot gets it done. That point, wow, what a showing.
All right, about to be sent through the wall with the Artemis.
Oh, there we go. Actually had to jump, but didn't have the actual burst bait, but it doesn't matter there. Gets the win in footsies and is able to convert it into a victory. Millia is good for it. Don't believe the people in the chat. I love Yurikov, but Millia is pretty good. They didn't care at all. Oh my god. They had a direct red ditto back to the stage. They were like, get up there and celebrate. He was like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. But here we go. Who's going to be celebrating at the end of this one? Jack versus Dany. Dany getting the first blood, already pushing Jack towards the wall.
Use the 60 as well. 2D. I appreciate the guess there from Dany. Jack is a little too ready for moments like that. Okay, Dash after gun pull, gets the side swap and does manage to get the break. Unfortunately, doesn't break with Deus Ex, so no reload though, but still does have 50 meter for neutral. Jesus Christ. Stops on his head twice in a row. The easiest conversion you've ever seen. This time it's going to be the Deus Ex. Slice through the guts, take the damage, and set up for one final mix-up. Is it going to be the roll? Uh-oh.
Oh, there's a throw.
Oh, GG Dragon's home.
Oh, what a whip! But answers back with RCL. Ride the lightning.
Duel 2.
Honestly, perfection. Working out beautifully. Everything's coming up his way on that one. Daniel Maza. Never afraid of those moments, but that is the mix-up there. Again, when we watched Toxins play against Jack, that just had immaculate guesses. Shutting down that roll was the deciding factor in that set. We'll see if Dany is able to pick, if anybody can start to pick up on that and start to try and get the smashes in order.
Oh no, but getting caught there at the backdash with the gunshot into the Deus Ex.
Shoot up one more time.
And that's going to be a round right there for Jack, answering back in a big way, nearly a perfect.
Let's rock.
Okay, first timing, at that point. Oh, holding the FD there after that very low instant air. That's just super smart.
The jump back. I like that. Just trying to create a little bit of space. You don't want to be caught in the vortex, but instead you get hit by the tri-dash.
In any other moment, I would agree, but that was no focus, no bullet happy chaos we jumped away from. I feel like that was pedal to the metal.
Oh, right now, Dany is putting it pedal to the metal, starting to turn up. Gonna get the wall break here. Unfortunate that there's no hard knockdown. You didn't have the meter for it. Oh, with the 2A press.
Okay, pressing in all the right places. Good first timing though. We're back. That shock state might be a different figure here, depending on what we choose to do. Far slash connects. PRC. Oh, elbows him in the foot. Jesus.
That's the people's elbow.
Oh my god.
Beautiful work there, Dany, going up 1. Dany's been kind of on a roll tonight, too, if you look at his bracket run and who he's had to go through. I mean, he literally, before this, took down Kreeg 3-0, by the way.
So it's clearly ready for the matchup, at least to some degree.
And then before that, took down Kaneda 3-0. And also took down Lolo. So Dany's been on quite a run so far tonight. And already starting off strong in this game number 2 as well. There's the 5D. That's going to be the round.
Perfect. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Round start scenario now. Trying to dash up for the 2S. R slash. No whip punish with the gunshot. Alright, dash up 2K2D. R slash does get picked up. Does pick up the back dash, I should say, excuse me, and gets just enough meter to go straight into Ride the Lightning.
Oh, back dash on the 5K. It's rare to see that move not be active enough because, god damn it, it feels like it's the most active normal in the game. But here we go, gets the wall break. No meter for the hard knockdown though.
Oh, with the mortal counter on the 5H. This is so massive for Dany. First comes out from Jack, but Dany still has a strong opportunity to close this out. Just has to find a single touch.
Oh, and the JS hits it in awkward timing. Here comes the heavy stun edge, and the close slash finds the mark. Was that like the maximum possible distance for that to be a close slash too?
And now that's going to put Dany up 2-0 against Jack. What a feat.
I mean, Jack is the type of player who has definitely been put in these situations and has been able to turn them on their head in the past. But with Dany, with this type of momentum,
Duel 1.
it's hard to call. Oh no, and gets the burst out that fast. This might be all Dany.
Alright, dash up 2K2D. Jack starting to turn it up a little bit here, starting to build this house brick by brick.
That's definitely gonna, you know, the introduction of power tools to our building here. It's no longer stone hammers. Looking good here.
Yeah, this is a very dominating round now from Jack. Just has to keep it up.
Yeah, no life to play with at that point. A great immediate roll there, just trying to bait out some kind of defensive option in the moment. Jack has the lead here, but hasn't been able to convert this lead into a win yet. That's a wild assault. It should be a wall break here from Dany.
Yeah, wall break leads to positive bonus, but we're right back to neutral. Jack isn't too far behind. Oh, not quite able to get enough meter for the Deus Ex. Still a positive bonus of his own. Look at the spacing here, taken to the skies with the gun. Down to 3 bullets, Proxy.
JH sends it, but it's way too far past. He gets to the ground though. Triple push, working out well. Gets the curse and breaks the wall. Dany falling farther and farther behind now in the game, and that's gonna wrap it up. Jack is gonna be able to start this comeback. It's 1-2 right now. We're on the climb.
Right. We've seen Jack make these comebacks time and time again. Will Dany end up becoming another victim of the Demon King?
Say, don't be a statistic. you gotta close this one out. Do not let it happen to you. But this is, again, the type of momentum that Jack gets to build up. It's very difficult to stop him, too, because, I mean, being a very strong defensive player, I feel like you don't build up momentum as quickly, but it's so much harder to stop your momentum because of your defense, right?
Right.
You don't really get put on your heels very often.
And he's still on his heels. Has to try and put a stop to this momentum that Jack is starting to build up.
Reload, push them through the wall. Meter on the other side, though. Delays. I love that from Jack. Tried to go for the 5K and was trying to preemptively stop that BRC. Unfortunately, Dany just holds the meter and is never going to get a chance to spend it. Just going to die with it in his pocket.
Yeah, that is quite unfortunate. No, still alive. Last opportunity now for Dany, but you have to FD literally everything. Oh, I like the idea of trying to 6P through the gunshot, but the delay there from Jack was smart.
Yeah, that was... I was going to say that it was either that or maybe we were trying to throw the super fireball. Shots working out well. Jack in such a dominating position still. That might just do it for the round here after the hard knockdown, right?
I mean, this is such a comeback that's very difficult to make, even with the the meter that Dany has. Spent it on the YRC. There's the heavy stun edge.
Yeah, gotta commit to something soon. A far slash wild assault might be the ticket in, but can you even find the far slash?
Yeah, with the curse there, goes for the burst, able to get the shock state applied, and the far slash connects. Oh, that was so scary. Like, nearly whipped with the PlutoJr plus frames, but the trade.
That was so smart there. Dany did not want to spend that 50 meter to try and get a bigger advantage off of anything. Needed to have that meter to generate a hard knockdown to loop pressure. Jack recognizes it and just kind of sends the mash. Super smart.
So unfortunate there. I mean, Dany just had to go all in, right? You couldn't worry about things like mashing out of your pressure. And now it's game 5. Jack has brought this back.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
There's the first. Able to get over the curse ball, but still getting clipped in the process. Oh man, this is not good, Proxy.
This is really, really bad. This might just be a wrap here. Dany's gonna have to make a major adjustment, and now no bullets. This is it. You gotta go.
Yeah, can't let up for a single moment. You know a YRC is gonna come out eventually here with 100 meter on Jack's side.
PRC instead, 2K2D. Can't go for the roll. Could had nothing, no bullets.
Oh my god, but the tri-dash gonna force the burst out. Oh, now 2 bullets in the chamber. This is a terrifying position to be in for Dany. Got clipped by 1, and the stun dipper is gonna whiff.
I loved the idea to burst there to try and just capitalize on the no resources, but Jack is so slick with it, was able to get some bullets back in the chamber, and now it's set point on the other side, and Jack is rolling, bro. Oh, that'll do it. Absolutely. Deus Ex for the one time here. Jack is going to close it out on the reverse 3-0. Watch some fighting games. Make sure you check it out. There's a lot of stuff going on. We stream every single day of the week.
It's crazy, bro.
Duel 1.
I still can't believe we do that. Can't believe we got this matchup too, and oh no, the birds are like the same color.
That's disaster. And they, oh, dude. This is messed up.
This is messed up.
Pressure's on. Okay, SYMPHUUKAI with the turquoise, greenish, turquoise? Aqua? Scythe? What are we calling that?
I think turquoise works. The mint scythe?
The mint scythe. There you go. Yeah, no, I like that. Chat, we agree, mint?
Yeah, that's the mint scythe.
Already worked well though. Great use of the 6P, gets the close slash, applies the stain state, and actually is gonna not quite get the kill.
Oh, but the teleport in the air, trying to bait out the anti-air. Nice throw tech. Stepping the dash through into the 6P, one of the best 6Ps in the entire game.
All right, we're locking into this as the Miku site.
Miku site. That's crazy. It's not even Miku color though. Miku is more blue.
True, agreed. It's good. Teleport tries to come through.
Oh my gosh. And still able to pick up there. OTG as well, getting the state applied.
First timing is good. Steps out of the grave. Oh, the Arbiter sign just steps out of it. Relax.
This is such high-level movement. It's absolutely insane how they're moving around each other. This is a second-person shooter, bro. There's the teleport. Oh, and the teleport in the air, still landing on the 6P. What a conversion. Didn't have any meter, though, to go for a super.
Great Reaper afterwards. Teleports underneath. Does manage to get the cross up here. It's a scary situation. Same state applied.
Oh, what a trade. But still gets caught by the scythe. And Fubuki, I know we're saying pink scythe, but that's more like the TNS. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say that was max. Listen in with the
the
genie
TNS
hunter.
colorway.
Dude, the max distance standing H in the middle, like the transition frames, it was crazy.
Absolutely crazy.
And 1-0 though. Already a good start here for SYMPHUUKAI.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, round start scenario. It's going to be the 2S right off the bat there for Sim. Getting the first out of Fubuki very early on.
Unless she's not Arbiter sign. Once you get the same state applied, it feels like you can take priority just a bit. Unfortunately, here after the Wild Assault is going to take a massive group of damage. Is going to have to play neutral with the Stain State on.
YRC into the 2H, reel on in. Lucky air teleport there as well, and then teleporting to the Succubus. Look at that! The air movement is crazy, but the teleport behind the back to punish the Grave Reaper.
Oh my god, he gets popped on the top of the head.
Duel 2.
And to have the full burst going into the next situation here, and takes that little step forward into the dude. The H normal, the spacing is ridiculous from SYMPHUUKAI.
Keep running into the Arbiter sign. What a 5K. Teleport does get thrown though. Too predictable. Just goes for the Wild Assault confirmed here. I think we're gonna go for the wall break. Doesn't even get the chance because of the burst from Sim.
After the clash, too much. Tries to backdash, but gets clipped again. As I said, the spacing has been absolutely immaculate, dude.
Yeah, SYMPHUUKAI has just really controlled the neutral. That's been the main thing here, is the spacing. Being able to hit with just the tip of that heavy slash and that far slash there, while Fubuki's been a lot more mobile, right?
No, for sure. I mean, that's what we do. Listen, control versus teleporter. It's the dynamic.
Yeah, and in a game as aggressive as Strahd, you would expect the teleporter one to get the edge, but SYMPHUUKAI is just so calm and collected. What an anti-air, even slipped in a burst bait.
Yeah, control playstyles are strong in this game. They just demand perfection, which is so damn difficult in the game this fast and this volatile, right? It is super one more time though. Succubus comes through, secures the hard knockdown. This is a really tough sell. Oh, that. Luke's starting to come through. Our pressure is really coming together. Max distance finds the poke and is able to confirm the overdrive.
Now getting the hard knockdown. Oh, and the overhead hit will connect. Nice. Whoa, the tackle on the other side, but the burst comes out, down to the wire, and the 6P anti-air set point now for Sim. Okay, catch the backdash there from Sin. Charged up Grave Reaper. Fubuki finally with some strong control. There's the Terror Twins to break the wall.
Still not out of the woods yet, though. The meter is available. It's just a dust. Of course we go for it.
It's good old classic dust. Works every time.
Nothing to that. Applies the stain state. Fubuki looking different right now. Avoids the armor sign. 2 positional wins. Consistently, I love the idea on that PRC as well.
Able to catch the teleport, but there's the burst. But you want to talk about positioning? So far in this game, Dim's positioning has been off. Finally starting to recover it a little bit there with those tippers.
No. Okay, we do have the burst though. Fubuki's still in a massive lead. Oh, that was so sick!
Oh, and the 6-3! Sim able to take it 3-0 over Fubuki, sending their fellow Testament down to the loser side of the bracket. It's like $60 there to get both the checkup and the glasses in like an hour. Just like $60.
When will my husband return from war? When will I get to go to Japan? All my friends going on these international trips. Meanwhile, me landlocked.
Just get on the plane, brother. Oh, here we go. Grossed out. Trying to figure out a way to escape from the corner. Ah, cube. That's a good trick. Love the cube. Bro, I can't wait for the cube versus the balls matchups once we get more players. Oh no, DP, but no one home. Into the black hole, good God. Juggled for days.
Yeah, definitely. Even with the changes to the character, things can still get extremely out of control. But on the on the other side of the coin, you can still absolutely get mauled, as well as a pretty good use case for the fireball here, depending on the cards that are pulled for MFCR versus druice's deck.
Oh, with the 2D. MFCR now just trying to run wild, but there's a wake up 2P immediately into the rules for the knockdown. Able to charge the mana and draw some cards.
There's no thing that I've coined that I'm more proud of than the rules.
It's fire.
Slash tried to make it work. 2K does find the mark. Gets a dash back though and finds the knockdown. Druice, I thought it was gonna be wake up super.
Oh my God, with a run through is gonna be able to do it. That looked like it was chip damage as well.
I thought for sure it was dark magic attack on the wake up. Oh God. It's the orb. Cube wall with gravity as well. Good luck, soldier.
Bro, help. Help.
Oh my God. Bro, ref, do something. Jesus Christ.
Summon the sun in the middle of the field. Oh, I hate geometry.
Holy moly. All right, Druice wins it. That should count for 2 games. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey. Hey, keep something in mind here, all right? Babidi couldn't match to Goku at all right? Babidi had to summon a pink gumball to fight back, all right? So Goku has experience with Wizard.
While that is true.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Babidi got beat by Piccolo, okay? This is Goku we're talking about.
Hey, Piccolo the Ghost though, relax. 2D, 2-5. Ends of spend of the burst there. Cubes continue to be the difference maker in these moments.
Uh-oh. Man, bouncing off the wall with the basketball.
Recharge the mana as well. Only 1 test case remaining here. Gonna need a reload.
Oh, you better pray to the heart of the cards, brother.
Buy yourself some room. This is a really bad spot. Does find the knockdown and is able to get the full redraw.
And the throw on the run through, string him up.
He hits 2D and casts wheel. This says, bring me back, brother.
Wheel and deal, baby. Like Nekuzar.
Oh, back into it one more time. Meter starting to dwindle just a bit here from the MFCR. You have to FD so much in this matchup.
Oh my god, tried to dash him for what looked like a throw, but was just one frame too early. And now like that, you've let the lion out of the cage.
The burst though, get your mana back. Somehow, anyway, finds the 2D, we're back in it.
5D there, has a couple of teleports available, but there's the Berserker Barrage with 50 meter on deck. RC, you're going through the wall, that's the round.
Yeah, listen, MFCR Goku was never one for the rules. Not too worried about that one. Easy super to just break through. God, dude, the orb is so hard to block.
Oh, but there's the dash up flash kick, okay. Oh!
Throws the run through. This could be it. Big decision ahead. That was so risky, but ends up paying off. The teleport into the corner could have been a death sentence, but instead, just signing off on our victory. 2 games in a row for druice here. The Sorcerer Supreme is still doing it.
That's right. Wow, I mean, coming in with the Asuka pick was definitely the correct choice up against MFCR's Leo. Again, Leo, we mentioned it earlier, right? When MFCR was going to have to go up against Testament, that it can be a difficult, or excuse me, when I think it was MFCR was going to go up against Testament, or was it Nitro? One or the other. Yeah, it was Nitro. That Leo has trouble dealing with zoners, and druice on Asuka, one of the strongest zoners in the game.
Again, oh, flash kicks the orb this time though, no overhead to deal with, and it's consistent. Run through is just not been a selectable option for MFCR. druice has dealt with it handily every time.
Yeah, summon cube. Red cube, green cube, 2 cube, blue cube.
This is gonna be a fish in the next one, brother. Be careful. Dude, the orb hits again. The overhead has been ridiculous. Another dark magic attack, and druice is threatening 6 rounds straight.
This is mental. Sitting on a pretty decent opening hand here too, getting the accelerate staffing that we can zone even more effectively. Oh my god, look at these cards that we draw. Teleport is available there. We've got another guard break. We've got a wall of cube.
Continues to get these reloads in all the best places. Flash kick does find the mark though. You overextended. You got a little impatient there. Keep throwing these cubes. Keep playing that zoning game. No reason to overextend.
Oh, but what a DP on the 2D. Trying to dash forward to close some space into the Berserker Barrage, but can't get through. Not enough invincibility.
D to buy room. Get the pillar. 2D after the pillar is massive.
Oh my god, but we have auto draw mana. Not gonna matter. The throw once again. druice with incredible throws throughout the entire set. That's a Goldlewis.
For who? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Game time.
Button check? Button check?
Nope.
No, that's not button check. That's Goldlewis Dickinson, baby. There's the throw on the sword toss. It's time to start swinging.
He continues to be a menace here. Rock is going to be a big problem in the matchup for sure, but with the security gauge getting a bit higher, we'll have a little bit more control once we actually do get the swing. I didn't even know they played this character. This is my first time seeing him.
It is mine as well. And it's already looking real good. There's the Mortabato into the RC. Oh man, that's the round, isn't it? Not quite.
Uh-oh. And Goldlewis can win this. Every match is even until Goldlewis is dead. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yep.
Dude, my heart races watching people do block strings against this character.
Just like you say all the time, Proxy with Slayer, elite is not elite against Goldlewis.
But I mean, it's doubled. It's always kind of been that way, but it's doubled, triple, quadrupled down since the security changes. This patch, this character is a. I mean, the last 2 patches, this character's been a menace.
5D is gonna be able to connect. One thing you can't forget though, SQ is a menace as well.
She's absolutely been disgusting so far. Perfect counterplay, top to bottom. Sword throw is the ultimate answer to the drone there. And after the BRC, we're gonna have to hold another massive string of pressure.
Oh, he's going for the super jump, trying to get away, buying time for the swords to come back. JS connects.
And honestly, with the way that Kreeg played this, I can see that it's practice, and I see that Kreeg sees the lines, but it might be better to play the Happy Chaos. I'm not sure how much better it would do, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I really do like the Goldlewis. But let's see, the fact that we did hop off the 6. No, sticking out with the Goldlewis. That's what I like to see. There has been quite a lack of the Secretary of Absolute Defense, if you ask me.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
That is the forbidden mix-up. I hate it so much. Dude, nothing frustrates me more than watching that happen, because it's like, man.
Over the 6P on the JH. I like the SQ is willing to just go, okay, I'm going to give you so much breathing room. You have to come in, engage with me, and make a mistake in the process.
It happened a bit ago, by the way, but huge shouts to the homie Nitro for the raid. Appreciate you, Molly. Hope you had a good stream. Appreciate you for playing. It's good to see you branching out, fighting the evil.
Alright, nice wall break.
Oh, Cryptid 6P with the drone behind it. The fake stuff here. Resets for the pressure.
Yeah, just trying to play a Footsie's game. Whoa! Yeah, the Rock going to absolutely blow up that 6P attempt. I think we were probably expecting a sword toss. That's why we went for 6P from so far away.
Yeah. Definitely seems correct. Wow, what a reaction, though. Just trying to send the J. I mean, that's Goldlewis' privilege to just send the JD against a lot of people, but SQ got the reactions for it. The Rekka stagger into the Wild Assault, the backdash on the shimmy to get the hit with the explosion. Mordobato as well. Everything is coming up SQ.
It just jumps to the other side. Blue beat. Still not a lot of damage, even with the blue beat confirmed.
That's a game-winning tech in that moment. Resets things and has max meter to be able to answer whatever Kreeg chooses to throw next.
Yeah, SQ just looking so incredibly strong here with the 2-0. Does Kreeg make the swap to Happy Chaos now, or do we lock in? Stay committed. Right back on the sticks. I think we're in. Yes, we are.
I know that it's very difficult to find moments to in this matchup, but I would love to see Kreeg try to use Skyfish a little bit.
Duel 1.
True.
I think
No
the machine gun is extremely good in neutral, and I know it's very hard to thread the needle and find opportunities for it with Ram when this is happening to you, but in situations like this, maybe Skyfish just to check, you know? Because even if Skyfish doesn't work, you can just shoot a couple bullets and then go to drone, you know?
That's right. I mean, hasn't really gotten any breathing room, though, especially in this game at the moment. Been stuck in the corner and sent through the glass.
I can preach all these things about potential things you can try, but SQ offense is just the difference maker here. The great equalizer.
2K2D. You know what else is a great equalizer? A behemoth. And look at the damage on that! Sent through the glass, straight on your ass, down with the system.
Still alive though somehow. Oh, catches the backdash! All of a sudden, like, listen, every game is even as long as the big man's on his feet.
Big man off his feet now. There's the shatter. The double air behemoth.
That's illegal.
Yeah, someone call the cops.
Juggle's clean, very nice. Oh no, we didn't have both swords. I was like, I thought that was Calvados. I was so ready.
Oh man, look how far back that sword push.
Wake up super? No, it's just gonna hold it. Still has burst, but gets kicked on the dome again.
And decides to hold on to the burst, saving it for the rainiest day here. Storm's approaching, spends it immediately. Now there's no more get out of jail free cards.
Static factor here though.
Right, with the carry all the way to the corner. No wall splat. That's actually even worse.
Yeah, it's a worse situation if you could believe it. PRC forward, this time it's going to be the close slash, goes for the jump over, but a great IBFD to buy room.
Now in a very dangerous situation, dire straits for Kreeg. And that should be it. No, they'll get burst in time. Oh, it's not gonna matter. They'll get splatted to the wall with the 2P. No chance. But once they change those things, it's been nothing but sky's the limit for him. And it's nothing but sky's the limit for these two players, Dany and druice. druice sticking on the Asuka. That man.
Hot take too. Honestly, I don't think Goldlewis has ever been bad.
No, I don't think
bad
he
against
has.
zoners.
Yeah, he just had really bad matchups, but he was still very good.
1000% agreed. Damn, back to the cubes, back to the geometry. Things working out pretty well so far.
All right, Wire C, get off me. Oh, just immediately pushed so far away, bounced off the wall with the orb. There it is, 6H. All right, sent through the wall. Nice. Slide on in. It's the RC 6K. Heavy stun edge, but the 2D beats it out on startup. It's a fully charged dust. Okay, yeah. Dany said, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, no. No reason to put yourself in a spot to have to watch the movie.
So Dany is trying to fight these damn cubes, bro. It's boxing with them. Check out the wall. Trying to drop the orb in. Dany just running away from it. Not even seeing it appear.
Yeah, no, just get me out of there, bro. Oh, IBFD gets the... Oh, not much of a whiff punish there, but definitely the idea is so correct.
Oh, with a dash up into the 2S. Clean. Dark magic attack to break the wall.
With positive bonus, Dany, you just might be cooked. Even this burst.
Yeah, there it is. 6P. Absolutely done.
It's the classic conundrum. It's like, okay, I've bursted, and now I'm no longer getting juggled. Counterpoint, the zoner is full screen again. So it's like, dude, what? Like, what? Why is my burst option? Why is my burst a win condition for him? Get away from me, dude.
Bro, that's just how it is in Guilty Gear. And druice with a pretty dominating game number 1 here. Doing such a good job playing that control play style.
Ah, good round start though. 6P also to beat the cubes. I like that.
Oh my god. That was almost the worst teleport of druice's entire life.
I was gonna say. Also was good though. Mana reactivate. Oh no, party time. Everything. We've drawn at the perfect opening hand. Like, what can you do? We won one interaction and just everything snowballed so unbelievably out of control. The car started spinning and there was just no chance to get it back on the rails.
That's just how it works with this character. It's so hard once he gets going. Once that Batman player is in the rhythm of drawing cards and casting spells, it is so hard to answer back. Look at this. What do you do, Proxy Hell?
The ref's gotta step in, bro. Something's gotta happen. Whoa, my god, the reactions are so good, dude. And then my least favorite dust in the game, the overhead that comes from the floor. It's unblockable.
Crazy, bro. And then the teleport gonna get punished because of the RC. Huge now for Dany, but gets scooped out of the skies.
Druice, what in go? If you are playing this character like this, why are you playing? Your Happy Chaos is not bad. You need to be playing Asuka all the time. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, what are we doing here?
They just lock back in, bro. This is crazy.
Yo, Druice, I'm gonna need you to go select Venom and bring that character in next week. All right, we have access to the DP. Oh, actually puts it away. You know how confident you have to be to just scry your DP?
It's gross. Okay, a little bit of mana back. What an unbelievable interrupt.
That's the orb that killed the dinosaur.
Oh, he's looking like a dinosaur, brother. This is getting really bad.
Hard knockdown. Druice dominant. I think the only health Druice has lost has been from charging their mana with it.
I think they blocked one fireball, and otherwise it's just 100% self-inflicted. Like, Jesus Christ, bro.
Set point now. Oh my god, bro. Dan looking like a tenth of herself right now. The black hole. Teleport does get blown up. This is a massive opportunity. Dany can't let this one go. Opts to break the wall for the positive bonus with RTL. That's smart.
Yeah, with where the mana is, this is 1000% the correct call. For now, stay on him.
That's it. Say hello to the locker, nerd.
Oh, we're living though.
Yeah, just the tip.
You can't back that far enough, brother. You cannot escape. Fools. 2D, another explosion, everything coming up Druice.
And just air dashing backwards after that to create even more space. There we go. Search our decks for some cards.
I was gonna say, that should be better. First hand, you like it? That's too cheap. Good close slash, but what a dash up from this guy.
Oh, going for the Sacred Edge to break the wall and strip all the mana and shield. Bro, what was that sequence? Got mana back so fast.
That was actually ridiculous. Winnable situation for both players right now. Tries to sneak in the low. That delayed throw was disgusting.
Yeah, knew that the OTG wasn't enough to kill. Just needs to find one more touch, and there it is, 5D.
I mean, definitely was handling the situation the best way you can, which is just FD everything and pray that they do something that ends their turn.
Bro, why does the Asian's room have 2 wanted posters, Slayer and Happy Chaos? What are you trying to say here?
He knows what he's about.
Let's jump in here.
Good block. The adaptation so far has been a little bit more aggressive, a little more rush down here. Unfortunately, that's going to leave a CQC. Never where you want to be in this one.
Oh, not at all. unbothered in my lane drawing cards.
Bro, actually.
Even getting hit by his stun edge, just unfazed.
Currently, druice is killing themselves faster than they can kill Dany. There we go. Finally finds the hit.
I just, the amount of cards being casted here is unbelievable. The inputs per second from druice. I would love to see their hands. But that's the downside. If you drain your life, you put yourself in danger.
No cards, really didn't have anything useful to be able to throw out in that situation. Had to commit to the dust. He'll lose a ton of mana and a ton of life off of this confirm though. Kind of bad news right now. Dany on the come up. Did manage to get a bit of a reload here. Not a lot of life to trade for mana though.
Alright, that's a throw.
Oh, this mana regeneration might be the saving grace. Good block and a better DP. The timing is crazy from Dany.
Dany taking this back all the way to game 5. This is like a reverse of what happened with Dany versus Jack. Dany can maintain this momentum. Or if the Cubic Warrior is going to put a stop to it. Cubic Warrior.
Was that a Drew McIntyre joke? Never mind. Don't answer that. Next game. Game 5.
Well, they made a whole Yu-Gi-Oh movie about this character.
TP. Good response as well. Blocks the overhead. Second corner though. Great eye. Oh, the air dash out might be the deciding factor here. That could be potentially a round-winning guess.
There we go. Get the wall break. Sacred Edge. That's going to apply the shock state as well after that wall break. Ooh, nice. Into another one. Sacred Edge is so underrated. Being able to break the wall, get a lot of damage, and apply the shock state is so powerful.
Run down though. Getting a ton of mana back. Fortunately, a backdash comes out here from Dany, and all of a sudden, we were looking down the barrel of elimination. Druice is on the ropes now.
Alright, nice JS. Big trade. Alright, drawing right in your face, searching that deck. Able to get the overhead and the low, just drops them back to back.
Yeah, about as good as it gets in the moment. Good air dash out, has to block the low, plus on the situation. Great FD and a better mash.
Oh, and able to actually get an anti-air there with the cube. That's huge. Oh my god, Proxy final game, final round. It all comes down to this. Neither player with burst, but druice with such a massive lead in resources.
Start here. The accelerator is going to try and send things through. Or answering cubes very well so far, though. Templa's close. Bar slash sweeps the legs.
Okay, 2D is able to connect. We have the auto draw card in. Maybe we can just cast spells. It's gone now. Still not been able to open up Dany. Dany's been blocking for what feels like ages here.
Yeah, but only one opportunity is needed here. Gotta remember RTL. Hold that thought.
From coast to coast.
Wow, with the far slash is perfection. DP for the routing. Doesn't get the kill. Finds the air-to-air afterwards, though. Dany's able to pick up the pieces and get the closeout.
But now we get to jump into Fubuki versus SQ. Still on the loser side of the bracket here.
I'm exhausted right now. This is killing me. Set took a lot of me out. It took a lot out of me, bro.
It's all right, Proxy. After this, we're officially in top 4. We're on the home stretch. Home stretch for these players too.
Great start to that one. Managed to secure the wall break here with the windshield wipers. 50-meter right on deck. Good Arbiter sign. Chucking the fireball, but getting completely interrupted by the super.
Trying to dash on in. Fubuki with the teleport. ID right over the sword, able to get a punish, but no real follow-up.
And should be able to secure the wall break there and be able to get out of the round. Good stuff to SQ. Securing that first one.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Dash blocking from SQ, slowly but surely trying to inch forward. Into the mountains of madness, but there's the throw. Right, overhead. Nice. That JS was really clean. But this is looking very similar to the match we just saw, Proxy, except we're trading cubes for a bunch of demons.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Right, 6P, able to connect into the OTG. QH is gonna whip it. There's the 6P from SQ. Now trying to run the offense. Sword explosion is gonna connect. Another sword. This time though gets the shimmy. More Zavato, squeeze out some extra damage. More for the hard knockdown. Sniped. There's the 5D. K caught the backdash there, but SQ wasn't ready to commit.
Boy, throw gonna change things just a bit. Succubus lands right next to them and is able to apply the stain, but the jump out from SQ is not gonna matter with a tap dust like that.
Oh man, but all of these tips here with the JS. This time 6P hits for the knockdown. Oh, SQ trying to serve. Oh, okay, 2K able to connect. Taking down Fubuki in game number 1.
As he said, they were down around, but they're, you know, the adaptations are coming through. Things are definitely getting better.
And there's the gold burst right off the bat there from Fubuki. Gonna get that positive bonus, build up about 50 tension. All right, 2K, 2D. Nice just block there. So important to be able to just block a lot of these Grave Reviews here from Tesla so you can keep moving forward, close the distance. They've got a surprising amount of pushback on them, but the mortal counter on the 5H means we're going to push you all the way through the glass. Lead round there for SU, trying to bring this up 2-0. Oh, and the close slash able to connect straight through the wall. Fubuki being much more aggressive in this round. It is working out beautifully. Does get clipped by the rock on block, but the back throw into the RC is enough to secure a round.
Duel 3.
Leaves that half burst for both characters here. Right off the rip, the dash forward, SQ, the confidence is always so high. Windshield wipers for 30% of your life.
Nice burst. Wow, the tip of that 6H straight to the Succubi sisters. I like Fubuki being much more aggressive instead of trying to play this more controlled zoning game.
Yeah, no, definitely agreed. But unfortunately here, still, wait, no swords, still good.
Oh, just goes for the reversal. Super! Eats SQ alive, tying it up 1-1.
Bite out of crime, definitely looking good. Very nice action on the 1-to-1. That's such a cool super too.
It's very sick. It's basically just a giant Arbiter sign.
Yeah. Which, I mean, Arbiter sign is very cool. Yeah, I mean, chat's saying it. Yeah, just a blown safe jump there, it looks like. A really unfortunate way for the round to go there, but Fubuki, I mean, for Testament Nation, you'll take that every time.
Absolutely. And now, once again, Fubuki being much more aggressive, realizing it's working.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like we said before, the controlled style for Testament a lot of times doesn't work against characters that can kind of just brute force them in that mid-range. So as you said, getting back to that little, our teleporting roots.
Going in, immediately popping the stay state into the throw. A perfect for Fubuki.
I guess for both players too, a little bit more reserved, at least at 99 seconds at rescue. And the teleport timing worked out perfectly.
Through the wall though, SQ catching the backdash with the power slash. Hard for Fubuki to burst there because the sword toss would have been able to send them through the wall, but they're going to get set whether they like it or not.
Oh my god, a bite out of crime, but the punish comes through. This time we're so ready. Around a piece now. Super important swing game. You cannot let this one go to the wayside. Oh my god, just you can just keep running that same shimmy over and over again. Eventually it will find its mark.
Found its mark, it did. Backdash is caught by the sword toss. Things are not looking too good here for Fubuki. Still has burst available, but when do you spend it? Right there, immediately, right when SQ went to toss the sword. Great timing.
Oh man, and by way behind, I mean down 2-1. Because they still way behind, but there's a chance, there's routes to get back into this. Fortunately, all roads closed. The game is over. SQ
Yeah, the only
down to final.
The only road left for both these players is either straight on in the top 4 or turn off your PC.
Yeah, oh my god. Headed to bed. Straight back in though. Fubuki needs 2 in a row. We've already seen with this more aggressive approach, things can potentially still go their way.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Immediately Fubuki standing their ground, able to get a nice pickup with the Arbiter signs there off the Stain State.
They reapplied, looks for the teleport. With no swords here, this is our time. You've got to maul her.
Oh my god, nice wall break there and able to secure the round.
I was gonna say swords or not, that type of rush down can make a difference here. Behind on resources here at the start, but not too much of a differential. We're already getting started with a big hit confirmed.
Nice, the wall again. They work there from SQ. No hard knockdown though, so Fubuki is going to get the opportunity to create a little bit of space, but that space puts him even further into the wall. Hurt. Like that, SQ is now sitting at set point. 5P anti-air, stopping you short.
I love the wild assault here. Blood in the water. Gotta get the finish. Can't let this go to the judges. Keeps going with the sword throws here. Finally finds the mark. No shimmy this time. It's just a clean hit.
And now SQ on the verge of victory here, about to eliminate Fubuki, and there it is with the confirmed 100 meter. What the bomb goes not enough.
No life to play with though. All we gotta do is continually throw these swords, deflect shield to try and buy some space, but it's just over at that point. There's no amount of blocking in the world is gonna get you out of that one. SQ cleanly stamps a place into top 4. Man, what a life changer at that age, man. How crazy. I just was thinking about what a crazy situation. Well deserved too.
Being college age, like that is insane.
Nutty.
This is about to be nutty too, though. Proxy immediately with a double Goomba stomp to kick things off. That's how we're feeling.
Yeah, burst into the 6P. Good call out so far, though. Using that double jump to just kill time and just stall in the air and let the reticle find its mark is so cheap.
Yeah, and Jack has been incredibly airborne here to start things off, right? Just wants to be out of the range of the Arbiter Sign, out of the range of the Grave Reaper as well.
Okay, taps the dust and is able to, unload the clip one more time. Only had a single bullet left, but it's good enough at the moment.
All right, nice on the roll through. Stay same side. Yep, Sim absolutely thought that was going to be a crossed up and gets flipped and sent through the walls for their troubles.
That was so... Jobber?
Yeah.
What was that, bro?
Bro, this, listen. This Happy Chaos character, he's something else.
Why are you allowed to do that, man? Come on.
But just gotta lock in. Can't let that phase you if you're Sim.
Duel 1.
And now jumping right back into it.
See if we need the momentum of some kind.
The double X Venom theme in the background. A Solitude that has nothing in return.
Sucker punch almost on the mark. Frame trapped with a late gunshot there. Clean connection. Reload here. Plenty of meter. And just PRC. Just wave dashes past the Arbiter side.
And that's going to be enough to close out the round.
Yeah, things are starting to slide a bit out of control here. SYMPHUUKAI needs a major adjustment and quick. That's a great way to start, though. And I love the teleport as well. It's more important to close the distance than it is to get that stain applied, at least in a moment like that.
Yeah, it secures the roll through. Very clean. Over the 6P, coming out, chases down with the sucker punch, able to connect. Over 2K, 2D connect. Teleport in the mash on the 2P, excuse me.
Oh no, and that's gonna make it 2-0. A quick closeout from there. Incredibly strong showing once again from Jack. SYMPHUUKAI is having really good starts here, but again, I feel like a broken record mentioning it, as we always do. The standout thing about Jack's performances is that Jack's transition from defense to offense is the best in the business.
Yeah, just so unbelievably consistent and able to switch it up on a dime.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Damn, double tap on the head, ends up forcing the burst out.
Getting clipped on the ankles though. Arbiter sign coming through.
Couldn't quite find the mark by there. Check the legs and gets the throw. No focus left, but I don't think we're too worried about that, to be honest.
Deus Ex Machina, it is enough once again. Good God, Frogs.
I was just about to ask. I was going to hit him with the James Chen, but no question needed in the moment. 2S tries to find the mark. Headbanger's ball a little too high.
Teleport forward, trying to avoid the gunshot. I think the key here is that Sim needs to be more aggressive. You can't really sit back and play that control style against Happy Chaos.
They've been trying. It's just, it's so difficult, right? Even here, gets the 2P. Jack immediately just gets aggressive, realizes they don't have they don't have a lane to get too much more aggressive, backs off straight away, and then the sucker punch comes through. And now all of a sudden you are at the mercy of your cursed full screen. What's next?
What's next is the mix-up that's coming, but SYMPHUUKAI able to get the jump in, the counter hit, and secure a round. Still on their last leg though, has burst going into this, but it might not be enough.
Oh, and the roll for a little bit of a reset there. Gets the throw. Pressure continues.
Set through the wall. This is tough, Proxy.
Yeah, this is pretty much it here. This would be a miracle comeback, and unfortunately, we're not going to get to see the miracle there. Once again, the sucker punch finds the mark, and Jack is going to get 3 games straight to get out of that one. And I'm extremely excited to see how Dany approaches this. SQ is looking very, very good right now. The offensive pressure is extremely on point, as it always is. I mean, that's as we talk about players' kind of standout performances where they've invested their skill points. For SQ, it's the offense. Like that corner pressure and the way that we steal turns has been genuinely incredible.
That's right. That is right. Stealing turns is going to be so important against someone like Dany, who is very consistent in the neutral game.
Shock State reapplied though on the mix-up. Let's go for the backdash here. And now, unfortunately, it's going to have to deal with nothing. We're dealing with nothing.
No, not at all. There it is. DP with the Shock State. That's going to be a quick round 1 there to Dany.
Showing off again. It's not the new patch now. At this point, it's not really the new routing, but showing off like that these changes that have come and you know, full circle for the combo game here for Kai. Shock State applied, and the DP is so sick to watch this character. Bad news continues to pile up here for Dany. Blocks the cross up with the 5K. Everything coming up SQ.
It's exactly what SQ needs after that last round to regain some of that momentum here. Tough situation for Dany to come back from, and isn't going to get the opportunity there. Got caught probably in the backdash by that sword toss.
Love the wild assault there. You were in too deep. You couldn't end that with a fireball.
Oh, nice little conversion there as well. About 50% of your health gone, and a positive bonus now for SQ. Going to get the rest of that burst back on top of it.
Oh, he's still alive. But unfortunately, that life is not going to be long-lived. 2K taps the dust. SQ knocks on the door and finds the way in. 1-0.
Yeah, good start for SQ. Dany came out of the gate screaming, right? Was able to secure such a solid round, but SQ realizing, oh wait, I'm Ram. I have better buttons than Kai.
Rude.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Right. Pro tech. Again, one of the big things that Dany's going to have to be able to play around is the explosions of the swords, right? SQ does such a good job at mixing up the strike and the throw, baiting out the DPs and getting the burst.
Yeah, saves the day. JS does find the mark on that one. Throw into the RC, loving the DP as well. Dany, good routing and good damage to bounce back. Chat is rightfully filled with the Kai believers here, but SQ is trying to douse these dreams right now. Is going to be able to get away with the round on this one for sure.
And now trying to build up a 2-0 lead, put together this portfolio.
Oh, bad news having to spend the burst there. Does get the connection with JH though. This is actually big. Legs get checked.
Nice 6H, gonna be able to break the wall. Dany swinging back, fighting back.
SQ still not done yet. Was able to hold on to the burst through all of that match, but this throw could be a difference maker. Low slash and tries to interrupt, but pushes the wrong normal, it seems. Or maybe just the timing was off.
Trying to slide on in with the Scum Dipper, RC. But look at that, the way that SQ is utilizing the FD to push Dany out just far enough so that she can hit him with the tip of the bar slash. It's been working so consistently.
Combo drops in the corner, but it doesn't matter with the 2K 2D finding the mark. But I think your assessment is just correct, man. And this unfortunately is bringing us down now to the 2-0. I see again a lot of Kai believers in the chat, but SQ is too powerful right now. She is playing so damn well in this neutral.
Looking unstoppable. See, can Dany put up a wall? Or is SQ gonna blow right through it?
Start monkey? I ask questions.
I got no answers.
Yeah, I don't know, man. DP looking good. Oh no, SQ. Kind of getting chased out of this one here. 6B does end up whipping. Okay, and securing the throw. Very nice. Dany getting ahead in the rounds this time at least.
You know, I looked at it, I thought it was a Chow for a second, I'm not even gonna lie. Alright, 5H. Oh, tried to go for the air fireball, but SQ rushing in right underneath it. The wall splat, one Tomato. Yep, we want that positive bonus and that hard knockdown.
Oh my god, and tapped up as well with the sword throw behind it. Of course we get that hard knockdown one more time. SQ looking to set this up for a potential set point now.
Look at this conversion here from Dany. Not going down without a fight.
Oh, oh man.
Oh, in the RTL to lock out the burst.
Yeah, I was wondering if we were going to try and send it in between, but I just don't think there was a reasonable gap to be able to ship it. Dany, we're back.
And especially Dany was able to run underneath too. So if Dany was just, you know, holding forward and the dash macro, the burst would have been blocked. There was nothing you would have been able to do there.
So big decisions to be made here. SQ obviously still sitting on this lead and still playing incredibly well. trade at the start. Air Fireball starting to work out a little better, using it more to change air direction rather than using the Fireball in that moment.
But look at this, Dany found that confidence.
But I mean, it doesn't matter how much confidence you bring to the table here. SQ is just gonna match it.
Sent it to the corner. Horrific place to be. Sword RC trying to catch the overhead, but there's the air throw. Jump low, it's going to be able to get blocked. Plus frames there on the PlutoJr arc thanks to the shock state. Now Dany just having a difficult time anti-airing SQ as well, and I get it. It's scary because of that JH, but SQ is now sitting at set point.
I definitely had big dreams with the flow slash there, but like you said, it's so difficult to pin it down. Oh, and things going farther and farther to the wayside here. Positive bonus, looks for the dash up. Still has a YRC as well as the deflect shield, but it's just going to be confident in the defense. I like that.
Oh my god, a massive grip of damage there for Dany. But not out of the woods yet. SQ still has burst available and is able to get the connection. Not gonna kill. Dany, 100 meter, burst available, still can stay alive.
Got the slowdown, has an opportunity for the chase down. What a trade. You have no life to play with now, though.
Resources are about even for both players as well, each with access to burst and one RC. Into RTL, that should be enough to kill.
Oh my god, the one hit confirm. Masterclass on that one from Dany to be able to make sure the burst is not a factor. SQ keeps having the set right within her grasp, and Dany somehow claws it back over and over again.
Unbelievable resilience here from Dany El Maza.
The maestro, man, what can you say? Oh, good attempt on the dash up there.
Nice with the wall splat.
Nice.
Tomato.
Max meter, Dany. Block on the first layer. One more to deal with here. Spins the burst. Really surprised to see the burst there. I feel like if we had already done some damage maybe, but that puts us in a really awkward spot on this one. I feel like I'm more hurt that we don't have Wild Assault to convert more than the burst right now.
Yeah, speaking of Wild Assault, SQ is going to utilize that to try and get the positive bonus, wants to build up the snowball that Dany won't be able to stop. Dany wanted to be a hero, and this is the consequences of trying.
Yeah, I mean, listen. It seems like we've chosen the die a hero route. JK not going to find the mark. YRC does buy us a bit of room.
Dash block there from SQ. Able to block that sequence. FD to create space. We didn't see the far slash that we've seen so often. Instead, we get a 2K counter hit this time. And with some corner carry and a super. Oh no, tried to throw a sword that wasn't there.
Tiger 2Ks though, YRC. I thought that was going to be a dash up throw for sure. Maybe it seemed a little too obvious there for Dany. Does get a knockdown again though. Pick up super is a big concern.
This is real. This could actually happen. You have to be careful that you're going back to neutral with SQ at nearly 100 meter. Watch out for the sword. Oh, okay, okay.
Look at the meter, though. You're going to have to block so many layers, and unfortunately, it's not even going to need another layer. SQ, good enough to do it on 1, 3 to 2. Aggressive, it seems.
See, we'll find out now, but Proxy, I do want to let you know a really interesting stat here is that Jack beat both of these players 3-0, but went 3-2 against Dany. So Dany was the only one out of the three to be able to take games off of Jack, and now he's gone.
We'll see. I mean, with the renewed vigor coming out of this one, maybe there's an opportunity for them to be able to, you know, bounce back on this. Stain State applied, keeping it extremely aggressive.
Flash. Wow, the damage on that one. So far, Sim looking really clean. SQ answering right on back. Swinging in a big way. Goes for the 5D into the RC, and that's a round apiece, baby. Oh no, still alive, but I don't know how you make him come back.
Dude, a round apiece with the perfect, crazy answers back and forth. Tried to look for 5K on that one. A bunch of pressure here. Stain State is there. Arbiter Sign finds the mark, and a great teleport for the confirmed. That's the burst off the table for SQ.
Knockdown. Sim can capitalize on this 100 meter available. Lockdown in the corner. There's not much room for SQ to move. Just goes immediately for the super. It's gonna whip though. That's all that meter gone.
Dashes. Finding smart. SYMPHUUKAI's control in the corner is actually unbelievable. What a round.
So efficient, Proxy. No space wasted. That's what we talk about, how they are such an incredibly strong control player. If they want to keep you locked down in a space, by God, they can do it.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Straight to the next game. Both of them trying to swing with those long buttons there. SQ able to get the burst out of Sim really early, and it always feels bad to burst and then immediately get counter hit in the next interaction.
Dude, sword throw is the perfect answer to that too, especially the way that you saw it land. Not much to be done in a moment like that.
Oh, nice challenge on the sword toss attempt. Really ballsy there from Sim, and that's the kind of plays you have to make if you want to come out on top. Flipping on in, it's the RC.
This is, oh my, I was gonna say would be, but it's starting to actually become quite the comeback here. It does get pushed back to mid-screen, but the teleport is perfect. Even if you lose, what a way to get the burst out.
Man, look at all these blocks here too. SQ taking every single projectile, every single button, but can't block the 5D.
It's basically become my catchphrase at this point. Blocking is just for the fans if it doesn't turn into offense. You have to be able to make something from it. Those were incredible blocks from SQ, but it has to, you have to find something off of it. It's so difficult.
Yeah, a lot of people will confuse just blocking forever as good defense, but you're absolutely right. You have to figure out how to escape. That's true defense. All right, now the one on the defense is SYMPHUUKAI, and they get clipped as well. reset through the wall, seeing red.
Oh my god, dude. It's so forbidden. It's so cursed, man. What a mix. Man, hell of an open up there. SQ, great start.
That preemptive 60 there too. Thinking that Sim was gonna try and close the gap. Nice teleport to get over the 5H. Oh, and a teleport to avoid the sword toss.
Oh, snare dash, perfect timing. The throw timing is also unbelievable. We are just threading needles back to back to back. Oh, but losable. All of a sudden, no meter, no burst, full screen. With the wild assault, what a combo round from SYMPHUUKAI. Still alive though.
Yeah, and still SQ has an opportunity here. Deflect shield, there it is. Sends up the sword. Is able to get right over it. Watch out for the chip damage. You can't block anything. There's no FD left, Proxy. Into the throw. ODG. SQ by the skin of her teeth gets the game.
I thought maybe Deflect Shield was going to come out there, but just isn't able to commit, isn't able to confirm it. 1-1 SQ. What a call out and what a comeback. Way to stay alive.
Wow, wow, wow. A game apiece. Both of them want this bad. Don't forget to check out that match arena. We can get this even higher.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, nice teleport to get around the sword toss. I love the ingenuity here, the inventiveness from SYMPHUUKAI. Bro, that damage.
But unfortunately, unable to commit. Ending up having to spin a burst. As long as you get the rounds, it's gonna be okay. That was hella cheap, but a good block.
Okay, very nice. Look at the double backdash there, trying to get Sim to press or to try and go for a throw, but they're able to block the burst. Taking another round. These two are just so evenly matched.
Dude, what an air-to-air too, but unfortunately corners themselves. SQ, this is your moment.
Okay, again with the dashes here, just giving Sim a lot of space to escape from the corner. Right into the Succubi Sisters. Gonna be able to get the wall break off of this one. Oh my god. Okay, I thought for a second if we wall split, you were gonna be dead. There's a 100-meter spend. First, aggressive. Sim is hungry. What's this game? And gets it.
Yeah, amazing burst and two incredible offensive reads in a row. The block of the overdrive, as well as the patience and the wherewithal to not swing into the deflect shield as well. A very well-earned game. But again, SQ has been just like scraps, moments, tiny decisions away from these wins. These are very hard-fought wins from SYMPHUUKAI. SQ's been so close so many times.
Oh, they have been digging deep to pull these ones out.
Your burst for all of mine. What a bargain for SQ there. Too much here with how the pressure is going. He tries to sneak in the low. Good jump to get away from the Arbiter sign and is able to find the knockdown. Offense secured.
Nice clean pick up there too. Into the wall break. Able to even up the life totals there as well. A couple of sequences. And the burst, SQ doesn't want this to go down to another round, but that is massive. Going into set point, no burst available for SQ. Sim with the resource lead.
Again, it's just been masterclass in all of these interactions here. The teleport is perfection, finds the wild assault afterwards as well. The return to stand up neutral, but the stain state's gonna make a big difference in our decision here.
Sim with this one might be able to close it out. The Terror Twins one more time. Oh, not enough though. Too close to the wall. Saved by the break.
So RC though, on the bonus off the gold burst, teleports in place. A hesitation from SQ seeing the teleport. You're crazy. Another wild assault.
There it is, the throw. Sim able to take down SQ 3-1, getting their run back against Jack. As we jump into this grand finals, to our redemption bracket winner, Kiet. Congratulations. Glad to see people grinding.
Apparently on the Axel, by the way. Big shout outs. That's why I want to see it. I'm trying to see Axel W's.
Right now, we're trying to see either Jack or Sim come out with the W here in grand finals. Sim coming out of the gate swinging.
Tossed up on the close last there. Jack off in the races as he always seems to. No bullets left in the chamber on this one, but it doesn't matter when you can find the sucker punch.
Oh, that falling JP was diabolical, actually. How does Jack know?
Let's rock.
Oh, with the J2K, breaking through the wall. Jack in control. Down to 2 bullets, but has such a huge life lead. Nice! Sim! Little blow back.
Okay, jump back is good. PRC for the slowdown. 5K can't find the mark. Jack gonna hold on to the burst. No reason to expend it on that one.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Somehow making it work again. SYMPHUUKAI fighting into a very tough matchup here. And the timing on the movement just continues to be so good for Jack. ScaryEsq to break it down. SYMPHUUKAI still gonna get another chance in the stand-up and has half a burst as well.
On the 5D, up in the guts, gonna be able to connect. And with the reset into the throw, Jack does close out game number 1 here of this grand final set.
Yeah, already one down here. Jack, obviously the favorite coming into this one, continues to be extremely dominant in the online space. SYMPHUUKAI, though, there's a very good chance our highest placing testament consistently, which is crazy to say because goddamn, the testaments have been rising to the occasion lately, bro.
They really honestly have. They get better and better. But the problem is, Proxy, this is the final boss, the Demon King.
Let's get him sold right now. Talk him through, runs out of focus though. Still is able to play the footsies even without the ability to use the gun. The normals are still good enough to make it work.
And this is a sturdy foundation in this house that Jack has built here. Sim just can't seem to escape. There it is, finally a 2S, but the burst keeps you locked down.
Even there, you see just the jump just in case of the Arbiter sign. Oh, BRC trying to go for the tri-jump. Rolls to the same side. Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
Oh, big whip on the 6-8. That could have gone so poorly for Sim, but it might be going poorly anyway here.
Oh no, and this round has just gone too far astray, unfortunately. Gets wall stuck on the final interaction, curses it one more time just for the fans. Oh, they still have life though!
Look at that, 1 pixel remaining, but just gets shot up. Jack 1 game away from once again claiming another TNS crown.
SYMPHUUKAI, they've been so close in so many interactions, and they're playing very well considering, but as I've said, it's just so difficult to like play stand-up in this matchup, man. Like, Happy Chaos is just so effective outside of Testament's range, and then also fights CQC. You would think the gun character, it's like the classic is I'm fighting a sniper, I'll simply run up to them because they're not specialized in close combat. Nah, dog, he has hands.
He has hands and he be swinging. He's got incredible buttons too. Like best in class buttons. Look at this, just walking you to the corner. Finally getting a counter hit here, and it's just looking like there is no avenue for Sim to fight back here, Proxy. It might be too little too late.
My favorite goofy thing about Happy Chaos is that a lot of times, even when the gun is empty, pulling the gun out to take aim at people is still the optimal combo route. And I just think that's funny.
It's
one round away.
It's like the bluff, bro. Pulls it out and it's unloaded.
There's something extremely amusing about swinging that empty gun around.
Nothing amusing about this, though, for SYMPHUUKAI.
Yeah, this really could be it.
Oh my god, the tri-dash E is brutal.
Oh, try to set it up one more time. No fuzzy stuff though. Burst is still there. Holds onto it and then spends it in the later stage.
And just like that, Jack with the OTG is able to take yet another NS.
Incredible showing from this guy. Looking so strong.